And we're live. All right, welcome back, everyone. We had a brief break last week. Excited to be back here with all of you. Don't think there are any announcements this week other than for those of you watching, check out our Patreon, check out our YouTube. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your goldfish, tell your cat if they haven't been kidnapped. Catnapped. Don't know what the term for that would be.
Kitten napped.
Kidnapped.
All right.
Kidnapped.
But tonight,
Going
I
to
think we're
kill
just going
you
to dive
all.
right in. So I'm going to cue that intro, and we will get started. All right, welcome back, Chooms. You are live with Neon Noir here in Night City, streaming it to you live across South Cal. We are joined by the Sexy Hexes, who've been with us for a few weeks now as we get to know them on their great adventures. Hopefully, you guess that name and are with us today. Now, we've had a chance to talk to all of our wonderful crew here and learn a little bit about them getting started. But Ume, why don't you tell us a little bit about what happened after the whole Night City Stalker ordeal and where you guys went from there?
Yeah, sure. All right. Well, I mean, we were um Nova needed a little bit of a pick me up. I never like to disappoint a fan. So we went I played one of her favorite songs for her and we chilled at my place and then she kind of crashed. Um and then yeah, next day there was most of the rest of the crew went over to a Ripper Doc, kind of well known in the area, named Big Bo. Um, uh, I think Terry you a spare or something like that's his slogan. I don't know, not my kind of place. Anyway, they were over there. I think Reverend was looking for a job, and they were trying to get some cyber stuff. They were kind of like thinking, we just fought the cyber psycho. We need to like get some really good gear. It's dangerous work. I just needed a new outfit, so I went clothes shopping, brought Nova with me. To be fair, did get armored clothing, so I'm not a complete idiot. But I have my priorities.
Well,
I
you know
stick
what they
by
say,
them.
style over substance. Doesn't matter if you
That's
fuck up as long as you look good doing it.
hey. My other like work besides the edge running work I've done is music and modeling. It's like that is my in my case, style is substance. It's literally what I do. Uh, but anyway, so yeah, we went shopping a bit. I think Nova. We kind of like explored some outfits for her. I think she still needs like exploring her, trying to find her own style, her own groove, kind of thing like that. Anyway, so we went and we met the rest of the group over at Big Bo's. And yeah, we hung out a bit. I, of course, looked good. And then we were like, okay, well, we've got this interview thing with that double guy, right, who was there at the night of uh, the cyber psycho attack. He was one of the people betting on it. And so yeah, actually, I think he won. Actually, I think about it. But yeah, so he interviewed us. He was an asshole. I mean, most of these interview journalists are. No, current company DJs are obviously an exception to that. You're too cool for that. But in
Hey,
this
I could be
case,
a cool
T.
asshole.
Yeah, well, that's true. That is true. Well, Double is not a cool asshole. He's just an asshole. Things were all right. It seemed everybody was handling their own, but the freaking asshole had asked me about Neon Pulse. It's like, dude, we just broke up, and you're like rubbing it in my face. I think he called me a bad musician, which is obviously not true. And
Obviously.
so, obviously, and so, yeah, we, I may have gotten a bit angry, but I think it was justified. And then like everybody else kind of like we're holding their own. Bard, Bard, he's got like a reputation going. He's got he's kind of like a respectable figure in his own right, right? So like there was a bit of like a head-on clash of like, no, I'm the respectable one. No, I'm the respectable one. I think Bard kind of came up on top. That's my general vibe. And then, Nova went out there. My girl Nova fucking through a chair. Damn right, bitch. That's how you deal with that kind of stuff. Yeah. Rocking. So then after that, we went over to the afterlife. There was some like Russian dude, Victor, like Viper guy. I forget his last name. But yeah, no, he was there and we were drinking, very fun, and somebody might have kissed. Wink, wink, Bard and Hex. Um, and then yeah, that Viper guy was talking like Bruce, and there was some chatting with Bruce. I think we got like another job lined up now. Something like a Cherry 5000 was the next step. And I don't know, that's probably, yeah, that's the next chapter of our excitement planning adventure, I think.
Awesome. Well, last we left off, you guys were all finally meeting back up at the table at the afterlife. Sort of back in the corner, the hard music pounding through the ears, the synth waves rippling through the air, the crowd cheering, talking, yelling. You've all been drinking a little bit, enjoying the night, celebrating, and Hex, you're finally making your way back to the table after your conversation with Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
And Nova and Reverend are sitting there.
Bard's like, no, Nova, it's once more into the breach, not the bomb. You have to get it right if you're going to try and quote this here.
I don't know if Ume's there.
Probably
Breach and bombs
okay.
sound so similar. Are you sure they're not the same?
I guess a bomb makes a breach, so they kind of are.
As you guys are having the discussion, Hex is walking back, and Ume, you're just getting back from the dance floor.
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm starting to develop like a good sweat from being out there on the dance floor under the heat of the lights. I
I'll
plop down.
It's about
and-
1 in the morning. It's a Saturday night. Bar's not closed until 4.
Yeah. So yeah. So are we going to stay here for the rest of the night? Or we're going to move on to like another hip place. I know a few. Recommend some.
Well, maybe not the Totem Pond. So
That was because we needed a mosh pit,
yeah,
and I stand by that decision.
I don't think Nova's current constitution and or bodily composition needs a mosh pit.
Hey. Nova is able to make her own decisions. Thank you very much.
But
And
from
she
what
was
you said,
perfectly.
she made her own decision to not go to the mosh pit when you.
If you would have let me finish,
No.
that's exactly what I was going to say.
don't
Yeah, like
start you
you
two.
can Nova can make her own decisions, and I relied on her to tell me when it was too much, and she did. All right, unlike you guys who are like constantly like trying to baby her and protect her. She's a grown ass woman; she can do what she wants.
Well, you don't think I could go moshing in this condition? I'll have you know I could.
I don't think anybody could go moshing in that. I couldn't even go moshing in that condition, frankly.
I firmly
Sounds like a
believe you could
challenge.
go moshing in that condition, but I also believe that you shouldn't, because then you won't be able to mosh the hardest when we meet with Ume's former band in 2 weeks and you actually have to punch some faces in.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the whole time too, and not just using that as an excuse.
Not the moshiest of people.
It doesn't mean Nova can't start a mosh pit there.
Yeah, maybe.
If there's one person I trust to start a mosh pit at a formal event, it would be Nova, frankly.
Mhm.
Actually,
Yeah.
before you went to the dance floor, we were just talking about how we were going to take care of your former interest.
Oh yeah, I do you want me to like call out his random foibles and anything I can pick up about him in front of everybody? Because I can totally do that. I mean, I'm going to
You'll
do it
probably
anyway.
want to do that before I kill him.
Yes, I could do it in
Oh my god.
in an obituary though.
Ume.
Obituary.
Who are you killing?
I think Nova kind of wants to kill everyone who slighted you. That's the impression I'm getting.
Oh, please. I think I told you, Nova, not to kill my former band members.
Yeah, you did say that. You did
Yeah, I
say that,
kinda
but I kind
did.
of thought it was one of those situations where you tell somebody you don't want the thing, but you really like wink, wink. Yeah, you do.
No, there's no wink.
Wait,
No,
wait.
Nova, there was no wink.
Frosty, can I library search Nova by any chance? I want to see like what her record of murdering people.
Sure.
Like, wait a second, did we get a murderer in the crew?
I mean, given that last time she literally said, I literally don't know what the difference between reprimanding somebody and killing. Look, I've never had an enemy I didn't want to kill. Right? Like, I believe those were the exact words. 17.
Yeah.
All right, Nova, will you please list off the various gangs and companies that are your enemies?
Oh boy.
That are my enemies.
This is a long list.
Okay.
You
So
guys-
yeah, we're gonna
by
be
the way,
before now.
So that was a session, everybody. Hope you
As this
enjoyed
goes
watching.
on, Bard like puts a second cigarette
Give me a
into his
moment. Give me a
mouth.
moment.
I put a second cigarette into my mouth. I'm like,
I
need
think
more
among
nicotine.
this list, as you peruse it, you see that there are a few government agencies, the Coast Guard being one of them.
Wanted in affiliation from the Coast Guard due to affiliation with the Corsairs piracy group. Wanted for kidnapping, piracy, vandalism, arson. Give me another company that is after you or group.
Yeah, so the chief of police, so the police there are not. I mean, you also
wanted by the police
confiscated
for heavy weapons
third
trafficking,
cigarette.
explosives, arson, vandalism.
War, arson.
I haven't heard murder yet.
There is a gang that the Corsairs that are not friends with me anymore. You did mention that. Let's see, there was another gang.
The Neon Reapers, I think, right? Like,
only has himself. Okay, so that doesn't count. Yeah, the Neon Reapers.
So you would
as
see
well.
gang believed affiliation with Neon Reapers, wanted in conjunction with several suspected of murder, arson, vandalism, grand theft.
something. I'm gonna turn to the others and just like as like he's
It just says grand theft. It
His
doesn't
cyber
list.
eyes stop. He just so we're gonna need a protocol for disguising Nova when she's in front of anybody at this point in time. Perhaps some sort of a hat and glasses and a mustache.
Do you really
Nova,
think
what does your wanted photo look like, and what does your arrest photo look like?
Yeah. Okay. So it's got the lines behind it, right, where you're
Yeah.
like it sees. So she's not very tall, obviously, but she's just like that, and her hair is just sort of like that.
And
You said wanted photo and the arrest photo.
Yeah, you described the arrest photo. So what's the like picture that they have of you somewhere on the street that's like wanted?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a cop that has like trying to keep my hands behind me, but it's like not working, and my feet are just like up in the air, just like kicking as this cop is trying to like carry me away.
as you see Bard just like, okay, so we have to figure out what we're doing. Oh, I was that meeting with no, before I say that, because I'm going to lose my train of thought, because I always have so many trains of thought going in the station. They're hard to keep track of. The managers are getting distracted, especially when they're drinking. But Ume, you might want to try and pick out a slightly new wardrobe for Nova tomorrow if you have some time. It doesn't have to be fancy, just have to be different, Nova, if you're okay with that, because
I like Nova's style. Yeah,
Bard,
we
let
can
me
use some
ask you
upgrades,
something.
but
why do
it's
you
a
think
good
the
core.
outfit is going to disguise her personality?
well, I wasn't. I mean, but these pictures don't convey her personality; they convey her appearance.
Can I point out that we were just on the
Hex, you're
news
muted.
being
By the way,
interviewed
Hex,
with her?
you're muted, so
Oh,
you're just
shit.
yelling into the void.
It's
She
too
just
loud.
telling quietly.
Like everyone's looking at you. You're trying
What?
to talk to them, but the music's too loud.
Hex,
I was trying to say I happen to like both of those things about Nova very much. I know she can be a tad on the explosive side, but
Well,
I'm sorry. I like that about
I
her.
appreciate her explosive side, but if we're edge running, it does seem like she's pissed off both the non-legal and the legal sides of the city. So, which again, props.
It's Night
What
City.
do you know
Who
about that?
hasn't?
I haven't pissed off everybody.
You're on the news literally like like you do realize half, like, well, not half, but maybe a 20th of the criminal reports in here are about you.
Look, if it's about Mr. Bonkers, they took him from me. It's their fault.
That's the RPG launcher, right?
Hold on. Can I remind you that we were just on the news with her?
Yeah.
The cat's out of the bag by this
dress
point.
her up a little bit, so
I think it's a bit late.
Yeah, well, and I do think I said I didn't want to go.
Yeah, but we did tell them to anonymize. Anyway, okay, so fine. So we're all a little bit more fucked than we were 10 minutes ago, but not that much more. It's fine. Okay, so Hex, how was your meeting with Bruce?
Oh, she's just pissing off people in the city.
I have no idea what that's like.
None of us do.
We're literally just talking.
We're the friendliest, nicest people in the world. None of us has pissed off anybody, have we?
No,
right, Reverend? You've not pissed off anybody.
Actually, out of all of us, I think I haven't.
Relatively speaking.
Right. No, I've never pissed off a soul.
Reverend was framed for that, by the way. He was framed. He told me.
It seems though that our dear Bruce is trying to climb the food chain here. Maybe bit off a bit more than she could chew, perhaps. I don't know. She seems to be surviving it just fine.
Oh, gods. Are you turning into her using all the shark feeding metaphors? Like, I can't.
I'm sorry. I've been drinking.
Okay,
did you set your date?
Don't actually go cannibalistic.
Hex, did you set a date?
For what exactly?
Aren't you supposed to don't you have a thing with Bruce?
Oh, a date with Bruce? I do. On Friday.
Are you excited? If anybody needs a new outfit.
Ooh, I like this idea.
It was a good idea, Bard. It was
I don't
just
think we all need human perception checks to realize that Bard probably shatters his glass in his hand with his arm.
Bard, jealousy isn't befitting you.
Jealousy is the green-eyed monster that does make fools of us all, is it not? Also, there's booze on my hand.
Take a point of damage from.
It's my cyber
I told
arm.
you.
Oh, your cyber arm. Okay.
Yeah.
I told you it was going to cost me to get you that katana.
Right. You did have to pay for my sword. I understand. That was not meant to be a euphemism.
Okay, I was going to clarify.
Okay. Anyway, no, she seems to like I was saying, she's bitten off a bit, maybe more than she can chew. I don't know. She seems to be surviving it just fine though. But you did see Victor Kozlov in here. I know that you noticed, Bard.
Oh, that's that dude.
No, actually, who are you talking about? Like, because remember, Bard doesn't know
I pointed him out last time and told you to put it in your brain castle.
In my mind palace, right? So I deleted the facts about I deleted the facts about beluga whales. I remember that now. Yes, I don't know anything about beluga whales anymore, but I remember Victor Kozlov.
So
yes, exactly. Victor Kozlov, indeed, the king crime pin of Night City. Wow, like surely that must have been an interesting experience for Bruce.
Well, she, I think, stole something, perhaps either of his. I think she stole something of his, perhaps. But, you have to take initiative in Night City if you want to, get ahead.
Speaking of getting ahead and taking initiative, should we be planning to meet at Tekworld tomorrow? Because that was the lead we got for the Cherry 5000, right?
Yes, we
definitely
should be.
I'm up for that. Do we need to give Nova a little bit more time to rest? Because we're not on any rush, are we?
I don't know.
If you want to try and recall what Bruce told you, you can make an intelligence check if you like.
Oh, I would love that. I also do have some notes about it too. But I would love to do an intelligence check.
Okay.
Just
what you do is actually make a streetwise check. Make a streetwise check.
Oh, okay. I like that even more.
Because she was kind of talking and slang a little bit, so.
So many guppies and minnows and fish shit.
18. So what you learned is basically she smuggled in weapons and equipment using nomads without going through Rasputin, Victor's brother, and and cut Rasputin out of the deal to smuggle this equipment in through the thing. And what she was saying was that Victor came by to chew her out about how you're smuggling things in, you go through the proper channels, like, you're gonna do this. And she was like, yeah, I got it. I did my thing, whatever. And he was like, well, you can't just cut people out, you owe them a tax. And she was like, whatever. And got into a little bit of an argument, but seemed to settle it, at least. So she's probably paying off, paying someone to keep her out of trouble or something.
She's paying someone to keep her out of trouble?
Most likely, Victor has demanded some sort of recompense that
Protection.
she has to make up for cutting Rasputin out of the deal.
Okay, cool. I got you.
But she basically said that she does have to do something because she broke the rules, right? She violated the hierarchy of the city and who to go through. But she says it's worth it.
Right. Which,
because
if it's worth kicking a hornet's nest,
yeah,
especially to a fixer, to perhaps even like sour a bit of your relationships, then whatever it was that she stole,
that she smuggled in,
smuggled in, whatever
it also
was worth it.
With the check, you would know that it also means that whatever she smuggled in, none of the other crime syndicates know about.
Oh, that's interesting.
Are you sharing this information?
Yeah.
Oh. As I put down one of the 3 cigarettes in my mouth, but I keep the other 2. So...
They say that stuff will kill you.
No, I never heard that, actually. I deleted it from my mind palace.
How convenient.
Yes, indeed. What's convenient? No, I was going to say, if she's smuggled interesting things in, then maybe working for her could get us access to them as well. I'm sorry, Ume, I'm not sure those interesting things will be better clothes. But...
No, nothing beats better clothes.
But happy balls, though. That sounds like she's got some happy balls.
Is that a euphemism?
Why are you all about everything has to be a euphemism?
Because I've learned that a lot of things are with people.
So therefore everything is?
Clarify. I'm clarifying the question. Because otherwise it means a very different thing for me, and I do...
You know the point of a euphemism is that it's not necessarily obvious? You're using a euphemism so that people... You don't have to explain what you really mean to them?
But the explanation...
By asking them if it's a euphemism, you're defeating the purpose of it being a euphemism.
But I like things being explained.
Then maybe you should just not worry about euphemisms and just let it slide.
After the first minute of this conversation,
I know.
everyone's just like...
But when someone says happy balls, right?
Bartender, a barmaid comes up and is like, "Hiya, hon, what can I get you?"
Another whiskey.
Well, whiskey. Anything else for all of you?
No, fuck them.
Is that a euphemism? Sorry, because as we were
Got it,
going
babe.
with this, right?
Sounds
Wait,
like you
so
need a double.
You know, it
does.
as you see Bard,
She winks at you.
I just need to know, it is a
Heads off.
because a happy ball could be a grenade or it could be happy balls. Those could be both different things. They mean different things in the context of the conversation. That's information I need to know going forward. If I don't know the proper context of the information, I can't file it away in my mind palace and, oh dear, I've gone cross-eyed. And so I just pull my fedora over my head and take a drink. I think that we should meet at Tekworld tomorrow, and when I get this insane about details and nuances and semantics, it means that the night for me is a little bit over.
I think we broke Bard. Did we party too hardy, Bardy?
I think Bard broke himself.
I start doing the
Party,
robot.
party.
I start doing the robot with my cyber arm.
Make a dance check.
This is
Yes.
why I love Nova.
Maybe Hex. Maybe Hex your
The
kiss was
Reverend,
too
the
much for him.
barmaid comes back and brings you, sets down a drink for you.
I grab her hand. as she
18.
goes
You
to
do
pull
a
it
decent
away.
robot.
Yes, I am a
He's a
robot.
robot.
I do not understand human emotions, and I need to recharge my batteries, given that.
No, but what were you gonna do?
Oh, I said I was gonna grab the waitress's hand as she goes to pull away, and after dropping
Yeah, hun?
the thing. He's taken, and I'd throw her hand back to her.
Whatever.
Before I leave, though,
You
I'm
see her
gonna
kind of swishing her butt to provoke some jealousy as she walks off.
I'm gonna
Whoa.
hand Hex.
Fucking-
I love that about. Wait, because I haven't actually. Can I make an awareness or human perception check to see that Nova is jealous here? 'Cause
Sure.
What would you say that is?
Human perception.
21.
Is Nova jealous?
Yeah, you could have gotten like a 5, and no,
I know, but I've never actually confirmed this in
Hey,
game as
hey,
botched
hey, that's 3 IP. Don't knock it.
exactly.
no, it's true.
Also,
That is true.
Bard is going to quickly write something out and hand it to Hex, blushing slightly before he gets up to leave for the night.
Can I notice him handing her a
Make
note?
an awareness notice, and Bard, make a stealth check if you're trying to do it subtly.
Sure, I'll try to do it subtly. Might as well try to get that IP, right? That precious IP.
Alright,
I got a 15.
I think I'm going to succeed this, unfortunately. I'm
That's
passing
fine.
notes in class in front of the teacher.
And Hex,
That's
make
20.
an awareness notice.
All right.
I still got IP from it, just 1 instead of 3.
$22.
You see the thing being passed to you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Might have been too subtle, Bard.
She saw it. She saw it.
Before Bard takes off, though, Bard, let's just make it the next night. Gives Nova more chance to rest up.
You mean the next day? You should
Next
actually
day.
do your thing on her, like the whole pokey, stitchy.
Well, actually, all right, there.
Is that a euphemism?
Did we give her a speed heal?
No.
Nova, what did I just explain to him about euphemisms?
Oh, right.
Or,
It might be a good idea to give her a speed heal. It does affect your reflexes, though, Nova, so it has a drawback to it.
You
Well,
heal
it's
faster, but your
temporary.
reflexes add -2.
That might be worth it because currently have 4 dots in critical. 1 more puts me at mortal.
Yep. I would suggest a speed heal.
But I don't know, like, because we haven't really rested since the thing, right? Or
We've
did
only
we?
Well,
You
had
had
one night of
day
rest.
of rest, so you've healed 1 point because Reverend was taking
Yeah.
care of you.
Okay, that might have been because I might have been in mortal the
You were
last
in
time. so
mortal.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's why I'm where I am at now.
Hex, where can we, well, they're pretty easy to find, right? Speed heal.
Is that a legal item or?
You can get it at a doctor for a price or through Ripper Docs.
Oh, so like maybe Bo.
Oh,
You
so we
can-
could have said that we got one from him when we were there.
Yeah, I think it's 2,600 a dose.
600?
2,600 a dose?
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Sweet Jesus!
How do we have so much money though? What happened here?
We
Something doesn't seem right.
got paid like a lot of money for that job.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm totally.
A lot of money.
I'm not in the right game.
What? So the speed heal will just remove all of them, all the way down?
No,
It just makes it faster.
It doubles your healing rate.
so you'll heal 2 per day instead of 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's
For
really
how
more.
long?
For how long? How long does speed heal last?
1 day.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we're not
Speed
doing
is-
that. That's definitely not worth it.
yeah. Speed heal is very expensive. It's only really effective if you've got like nanobots and
Yeah, you're right.
the other stuff, because then you're doubling like a 4 to an 8
Mm-hmm.
rather than a 1 to a 2.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not paying 2,600 for 1 point. Mm-mm.
No, sorry.
Look,
Nope.
Reverend will just take his phone and text Bard, make a little group chat. All right, we're gonna make it 2 days.
Good. All right. I'm gonna go read a book. As I yeah, take the maglev back. I am I am messaging you, Rocket, with what he wrote. So
You mean
sorry,
Hex?
Hex. Ah,
Wrong game.
names.
Well, why don't you tell everyone what you wrote, please?
Well, I'm still finishing it.
We'll just say
Oh.
what it is that you said.
Not even he knows what he said.
I said so far, thy date with death I hope thou dost enjoy, but not neglect the stranger words and will, for thou though I canst not eat your flesh, I can of myself make a treat to entreat thine eye.
Sorry, speed healing drugs are $16.50, not 26.
Still kind of
Oh.
expensive.
Still expensive.
Still expensive, yeah.
Look, Reverend will just
Seems
Look,
like you need to
take-
like get a bunch of things lined up to make it really worth it.
no.
Yeah, I
just
think
take a
it's-
couple of these. Go home. Call me in the morning.
Are you sure you don't want enhanced antibodies? It's barely cyberware and would improve your healing by twice, basically.
I mean, eventually we should get them.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking to spend money right now. Okay, are we heading back to places?
Yeah. Bard heads out after leaving a note for Hex.
Who reads it and turns red?
Yeah, I think I'll head back too.
Can
but
I
think
can
I'm
I
with
can I make a
Hex,
human
so-
perception roll on
Sure.
that?
Everybody just want to be perceiving everything.
Well, we all want to know the gossip. I got a 17.
17? That'd be a success. What's Hex feel like? What would that be able to read from the blush?
She is having complicated feelings because she's got a date on Friday. But
Okay.
maybe she likes someone.
Ume kind of leans forward. Oh, Hex, we're friends, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to have a little bit of girl talk. You're going to gossip and tell me
Sorry, Ume just goes demon voice. You're gonna tell me
everything.
Which I love. Oh boy. I mean, I kind of
like you see like Ume like scooting her chair over, then she kind of leans over and she gives you like puppy dog eyes, like I'm here for you.
Oh, Ume, you're too sweet. All right. I mean, you know, we want to stay on Bruce's good side, and I like her. But every time that you do business in this city, you pay a price. You go through a fixer, you pay a price. It's usually an additional cost. So that shiny new sword Bard's running around with. And all of our first supplies for our first mission may have come at a little additional cost, which I don't mind paying. But it's a date with Bruce on Friday, and now I have this added complication.
Oh,
Don't pretend like you
the
didn't
kiss?
see.
Oh, trust me, girl. We all saw that.
the 25 seduction check. I think it was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Oh, it
and-
depends on what kind of seduction is. Because you successfully seduce somebody well doesn't make it obvious.
Oh, he did the whole dip. I think we decided,
Yeah, and I don't. He picked a hell of a place to try and do that. I say nervously, like glancing towards where Bruce usually hangs out at the bar.
You just see her looking over and surveilling the crowd.
Oh, I was hoping it'd be the
Wow.
snapshot and the
How-
sudden zoom in.
How serious do you think Bruce is?
Oh, I don't imagine too serious, but if she were, I don't think she is the type to share well.
No, I don't think she is. How keen are you on Mr. Dark and Depressing?
Sexy
I
Hexes type,
take
I think.
offense to that.
Um, I don't have my black lipstick on tonight, but I really wish I did because
Yeah, well,
you're
It's
talking
still,
to
it's
someone
still
who's
on Hex, right?
I love the darkness. What can I say?
oh, I'm not. That came out. That came out as a criticism. That's all she says. She doesn't. She doesn't say it's not a criticism. She just says it came out as a criticism
Because it was one.
because it was. Um. Uh.
But that's
Well,
new too.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just woo, it's a lot for a
Well,
girl to
you
deal
know,
with in
you know
one
what?
night.
My suggestion is there's no reason to rush anything. You know,
Absolutely right.
you're not in a committed relationship with either of them yet. You've got a date on Friday, which could, for all we know, be a lovely date with a possibly homicidal and controlling shark woman, and a rather melodramatic crewmate who I don't know is maybe perhaps a bit intense at times. So I say my opinion. Obviously, I think that in the end of the day, you will go with whoever you care about. At the end of the day, the thing with Bruce is clearly just sort of a
Business transaction.
business transaction. Thank you, Reverend. Yeah, he understands. So I think,
Oh yeah, we certainly want to keep our business relationship with
right.
Bruce
So
solid.
I mean, just don't overpromise anything. Have a nice dinner with Bruce.
I never do overpromise. I do
No.
overdeliver occasionally.
Well, under the circumstances, I wouldn't recommend that either.
No, true.
I mean, over delivering with Bruce might be seen as if you're having second
No,
thoughts because like I might like
that's
this other
just-
guy, like over
I'm
delivering
thinking
with
back
somebody
at our
else
jobs.
would
Like
be
we
really
literally
bad.
took out the entire NCPD, and we did settle pretty well on that last deal too. We just go big or go home. That's all.
It. So that's it. Girl talk. I'm here if you need me.
I appreciate you, Ume. I do.
No, I come off as a bit intense and
Well, maybe we all are a little
bit
bit.
pissy at times, and I will kick your ass if you piss me off. But I actually have had some pretty successful relationships over the years. Relatively speaking, obviously I'm single right now, so they weren't that successful. But they all ended amicably. They were all great times and wonderful experiences, and I still really do love them all my own way. So, I might know a thing or two. I'm just saying. But yeah, right now you're not anything committed. So I'd say don't stress about it. Just go until one or the other gets weird. You're in the clear.
I completely agree.
Very
Thanks for the girl talk, Ume. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Do you want to take shots now? I say tequila.
Absolutely. I was just going to suggest that. Great.
All right.
As you guys go up and order,
shots.
as you guys go up to get shots for the table or yourselves, are you getting shots for just yourselves or for the whole table?
For the whole table. I'll pay for it.
Before that shit
Nova
happens,
and
can
Reverend.
Reverend try and sneak out?
Make a stealth check, and Nova, make an awareness notice.
Okay, gotta push a button. Awareness, notice.
Not quite as stealthy as Bard.
Submit.
Nope,
But not,
it's
she's
good
not as
enough.
aware.
What'd you roll?
8.
So you do not notice, Reverend, that was a successful stealth check. As you,
No, I think I'm just because I'm still in the serious.
yeah,
I probably should go to the
Critical,
hospital.
yeah, you really
In
should.
real life, normal people would go to the hospital with the amount of damage that I've taken.
But
it's just a few broken ribs and a punctured lung. It's not that
This is
bad.
Night City.
just
There's
breathing
worse.
in raspy and still spitting out plaster all the time. You're fine.
But Reverend, you head out. Where are you headed?
I'm just heading home.
All right. Bard, you first, as two of you are heading home. Will you roll me a D100 as you
Wait,
make your
I
walk
did-
to the maglev station?
2.
How many cats you
That's
got,
not
by the
good.
way? Just
Um,
wondering.
just the one for now. I was gonna make a dirty joke, but I didn't, because it's not in Bard's purview.
Are you carrying any weapons?
I I have my katana, I
Lethal?
think, still, right?
So,
Like,
two police officers walking by come up and they kind of point at you and come up and say, "You, sir, come over here. Stop, sir, stop." As they start
I
walking up, kind of
stop and
putting their
look towards
hands on
them.
the gun. One takes a position back with his gun. Do you have a license for that katana?
I have the service to the city that I've done, given the aid I've given to the police over time, my good deeds with the homicide department, and the fact that I've solved several cases that you guys couldn't solve. Yes, I do believe I can be carrying this as a general matter.
So you do have a license. Can you please show it to me?
No, I was saying, you do know there's no license for this, right? Like,
The
because
other guy's like, "Wait,
that's
wait.
my presumption, Frosty.
Hey,
Like,
isn't that the? Weren't they just on the news with?
yeah.
Yeah.
You
They're the ones that work
recognize
with.
me.
They're the ones that work with Nova, right?
Oh. Do not judge me based on that. I've done great work of service to the police department over the years.
We could let this tiny infraction slide with this thing and give you a warning for carrying an illegal weapon if you could tell us where Nova is.
I'm gonna just like smoke my cigarette and okay. You clearly know who I am, and you know I'm an honest person. I can honestly say I have no idea where Nova is right now, which is honest because I left a
Make
while
a
ago.
persuasion fast talk.
I'm trying to say credibility here. That's what I'm trying. I'll spend a luck. 20.
Fuck, if he doesn't know, who the fuck would? All right, we're just going to give you a ticket.
Yeah, sure, give me a ticket. But also keep in mind that the group that you saw on the news, Nova aside, I know she's a problem, right? But we are, I think, trying to do good
If you
things
work
for
with
the
her,
city.
you know there's a bounty out for her. Chief of police is very interested in finding out her location.
I'm sure there is. All I'm saying is that, and the only truth I can say to you is that this group is actually going to be an asset to the police over time. We did just take out a stalker.
You saying you're going to be vigilantes? We got a vigilante over here.
I raise an eyebrow at him and just say, do I look like a vigilante to you?
I don't know. Did you have the authority to take down the Night City Stalker? We might have to take you in for murder.
The authority to take down the Night City Stalker. Oh, I see how this is going. Okay. I believe there's no authority necessary to defend oneself in a case of assault by cyber psycho throwing somebody through a wall. I do think that's cited under the self-defense codes of most jurisdictions, including Night City, that if somebody is ripping at you
All
with
right,
rollers and shooting at you with a
smartass.
submachine
Hands
gun.
behind your back. Hands behind your back. You're gonna come with us. We're gonna throw you in the drunk tank for the night.
Can I do anything here?
You could fight them. You could kill them. You could try and run.
I'm not gonna fight the police, but like these guys are such assholes. Like, can I not make a credibility check or anything? Like,
You could try to persuade them, but you haven't been given like you.
I raise my hands there. Look,
But
I'm sorry.
It's too late. You've done what you've done. They're asking you to put your hands behind your back. You gotta make your decision. You can fight them, or you can run, or you can cooperate.
I mean, obviously, I cooperate. I'm a lawful person, so.
Okay. So they take you in. They give you a $600 ticket, and they put you in jail for the night with a bunch of other drunks.
I'm not drunk, is the funny thing. But sure, I pay the ticket.
And then, Reverend, as you're walking from the
No
bar,
regrets.
are you taking a cab, maglev? I think you said you were walking to the maglev, right?
Yeah.
All right. Please roll me a D100.
There we go. 93.
93.
How many cats do you have?
I thought I'd built up a better rep with the police over the years, frankly.
I think you forgot what happened with the police last time.
So, as you are walking to the maglev station, you take a quick right to try and cut through an alley. And as you're turning the corner, gunfire breaks out. And as you look around, you see two groups of people on either end of the alley as you're kind of in a corner. One of them's kind of by the street, the other one's by you. And it looks like something straight out of a nightmare or some kind of surreal dream. It looks like the Brady Bunch has gone to war with the cast of Gilligan's Isle.
Poser gangs.
And they are gunning each other down. One of them grabs a grenade and is like, "Take that, Professor!" and throws it.
Marsha.
Out of nowhere, Reverend pulls out a little fold-out chair. Just watch.
You just sit back and watch. Okay.
Makes
so just
sense.
sit back and watch. Oh, damn it. I can't remember all the name of the Brady Bunch characters, but
There's Marsha.
Who cares?
maid?
They're all
Jan.
Brady.
There was Jan.
There's
Oh,
Jan. There's Bobby, Marsha, Peter,
Brad?
Greg, Carol, Cindy.
Brad.
I thought the maid's name was Anne or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, those
now.
are just the Brady.
But
Alice.
Alice. We'll say the nanny Alice gets shot and like stumbles back and like falls and looks to you and reaches out. Save the family. And you can see her flatlining as the gunfight
Reverend does
continues.
nothing.
Make a luck check. Roll an exploding D10 /R space 1D10 exclamation point and tell me if it's above or below your luck.
You said /R D10 exclamation point.
Mm-hmm.
It is under my luck.
The firefight moves on, leaving you in the distance as they run and gun, and they all go their separate ways.
And only the maid is there.
Yep, Alice is laying there on the ground, flatlined. She's got, make a weaponsmith check.
All right.
Loot her.
Yep.
Be a good player.
That is a fumble.
That looks like a really high quality Colt AMT Model 2000 with black grip and neon trim.
It looks in decent condition.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it.
Okay.
I'll grab it. And I'll check if she has anything else on her worthwhile.
Make an awareness notice check.
17.
17. You find about 40 eddies in cash. A maglev chip. And a bus route map.
Okay.
You also find a TV guide from the 80s with a picture of the Brady Bunch on it tucked into her pocket.
Of course.
But she has to save the role somehow.
Frosty,
Yeah.
question. While I'm being taken in, can I try to Sherlock something embarrassing about one of these guys just to throw it in their face?
God.
Someone they're sleeping with they shouldn't be sleeping with, a drug habit, anything like that.
Sure, it'd be a
Upgraded your
DC
combination.
3540 check.
I'll still try. I mean, no reason not to try.
It's rude not to offend the guys who have me cuffed.
23. Nope, but it's fine.
you're able to get that they're shitty asshole police officers, disheveled uniform.
That I got from the fact that they were taking me in for killing a serial killer. Like that I don't need Bard's awareness to tell me.
They thought that you were being a smart ass, so they're giving you a hard time.
I mean, in fairness, I am a smart ass. That is kind of the whole personality, being intellectual and detached and not realizing when people
True. I'm not saying it's unwarranted, just saying it's what they thought.
Because you were kind of off the hook when they're like, oh, he doesn't know where Nova is, and then you kept talking.
Yeah, but I'm intellectual and detached. That's
that's right.
Yeah. So back to Nova, Ume, and Hex as you guys get back with shots and find Reverend missing.
All right, Ume's sitting there with four shot. She shrugs her shoulders, gives Hex one, gives Nova one, and then
Nova's head is down on the table. She's just passed out.
She needs medical care.
I'm pretty sure that Bard had passed me the note and left the bar, right? So
Yeah.
we don't know anything.
Nope.
We just think he went home. Yeah.
No, we don't know you got arrested.
Yeah.
I said I was going home. Yeah, I mean, like, do I get a phone call, Frosty?
Nope.
Don't you have the,
I have a
like,
phone
the
splice.
silent audio?
Can they prevent me from using that?
No, you could use it.
Okay, I'm gonna just text Hex. Hey, met cops. They were assholes. Currently in prison. I'm fine. Been here before, but
Needs bail money.
The cops. I don't. I have that to pay. I paid that for my fine. But the cops don't like it when someone's better at their job than they are.
Oh, hey, guess what? Bard pissed off some cops on the way home. It sounds like they
Really?
drunk tank.
That seems so uncharacteristic.
Well,
Did he tell them he was better than they were? Cops would love to hear that.
I didn't,
yeah, ironically, and I show who made the text message.
He'll continue going.
All right.
They said I didn't have a permit to take down the Night City Stalker, and that I would have been brought in for murder for doing that. So, but all might want to keep an eye out for cops trying to charge you with that. By the way.
So, anyway, I will try to be nice tomorrow and not rub it in his face.
That'll be hard.
Maybe a bit better coming from you.
By the way, did they confiscate my books, Frosty?
Yeah, they would have taken everything. You're in there with just your shirt and pants.
Okay. Will I get it back for my reference?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And shoes.
I don't have shoes. Bard walks around barefoot.
Oh, all right.
No,
well,
I'm kidding. I'm
How
kidding.
else can he feel the broken glass beneath his feet?
Yeah. Sometimes I had a mat down
That's
to
so
my fingers
emo.
just so I can feel something, anything. I like to drink egg cream.
Roll
and I
me a
like to
luck
punch
check.
Nazis.
Let's see if they confiscate the katana.
He's really just role playing as Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
A luck
Exploding
check.
D10. /R space 1D10 exclamation point.
No, that's way below my luck.
What'd you roll?
My luck is. I rolled a 3. My luck is 10.
Okay.
So.
So yeah, they forget to confiscate the katana. They just wanted to throw you in jail and harass you for a little bit.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Hex and Ume, how are you guys getting Nova home?
Well, Nova and I live in the same apartment building. I assume we'd probably take the maglev. It tends to drop us off pretty close by.
Okay, so
I'll walk with them to the maglev,
okay,
and then I'll just
Andrew, your
and then
place is
I'll work my way
amazing, by
back
the
to
way.
my place from there.
well, one of you roll a D100.
Actually, they wouldn't need to take the maglev. They live right down the corner from
They
the
kind of do,
afterlife.
yeah. They're like literally right there.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, I
Same
thought the big
stop.
square, the big black square. I'm sorry, I was
'cause
looking at
we're like,
up
which
there.
number is the afterlife?
It's like 40 or.
I think it is 40.
Oh, 40?
Yeah,
I
so
like
it
to
is
think,
just-
by the way, Frosty, that Bard still has a
Yeah,
cigarette.
that's like a pocket.
I will point out this map is a bit misleading, but when you look at the Night City book and you look in detail, this is not a single city block.
Oh, really?
That's multiple city blocks.
It's this map is huge.
Yeah,
Right?
it's
Like,
much bigger than you think looking at it. So actually,
That
it is
is
still
what she
quite
said.
far.
And he
So-
said, and they
wants to
said,
roll
We've been
the
drinking
D100?
like all night too. Who wants to roll the D100?
I say Nova. Passed
Nova?
out.
Okay, me.
Passed
I'll
out.
roll it.
Is
Okay.
Nova passed out?
Yeah, you
Well,
guys are
I think
carrying her.
Yeah, you can, I guess you could carry me. I wasn't thinking that I'd be like,
Passed out. You're just
completely
It's
nodding
unconscious,
nodding to
sort of.
sleep.
drunk as fuck, right?
Just
Like,
a little
yeah.
sloppy.
I come to. I'm like, Reverend said he'd go to the bathroom. That kind of thing.
What'd you roll on the D100?
Oh, a 75.
It'd be fun if you saw the
This kid
remnants of
tends
the
to
Brady
overdo it a little
Bunch.
bit.
You rolled a 93, and that was a Brady Bunch. So unless it's another encounter, different
Well, I was
encounter.
saying,
with the
like,
Brady Bunch.
it'd be funny if y'all encountered what was left of the fight.
That's right. Just bodies everywhere.
Gilligan crawling
Love
through the
TV
alley.
characters crumpled on the floor.
So, do any of you have any cyberware or obvious cyberware?
I have
I don't
no
think so,
cyberware.
actually. Hex only has Neuralware, right? If that.
Yeah, nothing that would be noticeable.
Make a streetwise check as you see a group in long red robes with automatic rifles. There's about 4 of them.
Nobody
Walking down the
expects the,
street.
Spanish
23.
Inquisition.
You
I
recognize
fumbled.
this gang, Hex,
Yeah.
as they are called the Inquisitors. They hunt for people with cyberware, believing it to be blasphemy and against God, and want to
I'm glad I
punish
picked
the
that up.
wicked. And they are approaching you guys to try and see, like moving up, kind of following you as you're making your way through the alley, seemingly trying to get a better look at you as you're making your way to the maglev.
I fumbled. What do I think?
You think that those are the Brainiacs. They're really cool. They're total tech people. And
They're not.
they're weird cultists. They're tech cultists
Yeah.
and stuff. So
I was expecting you to tell me they were fans. Which case I might
I wish I'd thought of that.
Yeah. Next time, Frosty. Next time.
Hey, maybe they aren't fans. Who knows?
Looking at Ume and Nova,
The impulse was never that big.
do I notice that they have cyberware?
They don't
They-
appear
they
to have any
don't,
cyberware.
yeah. They like
Okay.
you guys
All right. Play it cool. We shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Okay.
Stop. Evening, sisters of Night City.
Good evening.
I am the Lord Inquisitor Zack.
His
Good,
name
nice
is
to meet
Zach.
you. Oh God.
Love the title.
Inquisitor Zach.
Love the title.
I know. With the
Not-
name.
Not
Perfect combo.
yeah.
I'm
You're
glad
branded
to
well.
see that such fine ladies as yourselves have remained pure from the metal that seeps into the corruption of this city that twists and rots minds. From what we gather, you are pure souls.
Oh
But
yeah, pure.
we
Through and
will
through.
check
Real pure.
and give you. We will be checking if you have indulged in the devil's chrome. Confess it now, and your penance will be made all the lesser for your honesty.
You're not touching me, weirdo.
It is simply a scanning device, no physical contact needed.
All right, but I don't do nudes.
Do not insult
Just
us.
so you
We
know.
are pure in the eyes of God. We
Yeah,
would
I've
never
heard-
violate.
I've
a
heard
woman.
that line before, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not a
Right,
big fan of getting scans from people on the street.
Yeah,
Not in Night
yeah.
City.
No offense,
And
but
do
we don't know you.
So, do you
How
have
much does it cost?
such,
I might get one.
such
Nova.
darkness within you to hide? Are you afraid of some sin you might uncover?
I have no cyberware. Feel free. It's just that normally when people
Approach you on the
pictures of
street
me,
after you've been drinking with your
professional-
friends all
Yeah,
night,
I mean,
late
it's-
at night in the shadowy
it's
darkness.
not exactly the best time to be approaching women on the street.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Stranger danger, don't
You know,
you know?
you could
We
scan
are
people in the
attempting
daytime just
to
as well.
keep you all safe from the psychosis and sinful evil that fills so many of this city.
Well, if we were psychos, we would totally be down to be scanned by strangers.
If we had
Right, only
seen
psychos want to
anything
be scanned.
obvious, we would not be being so
By
polite.
random
As
strangers.
as the other three pull out assault rifles from their robes.
Oh shit.
So, do you have anything to confess, or may we scan?
Well, I broke Michael's heart, 3rd grade. Poor boy didn't deserve it.
I'm, I don't see anything necessarily on either of the two of them, right?
Then there was that time I cheated on a spelling test in 4th grade.
But I do know that Hex has been getting texts from Bard.
But holding up her phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
she doesn't
hold on.
have cyber audio. Yeah, she doesn't.
Oh wait, but she's got that what was that dermal thing? What's that?
A mastoid comm, but that's not cyber. That's just a thing.
It's just near piece, like they like
Glued on
the
your face or something.
It's one of those little like ear microphones that the
ear
CIA
microphone. Yeah.
uses.
Then in junior high, kind of got in a fight and kicked this guy's
Make
ass.
a persuasion fast talk. See if you can irritate them enough to get them to back off.
I love that for you.
I mean, just last week, like we.
That sounds like a
24.
special ability for Umi.
These are not the confessions. Have a good no. That is all right. Please.
Wait,
You don't.
wait.
need to
I did tell you
No,
about the
I
time.
do.
I
I
I
do
tell you
want to
about the time I
scan.
shoplifted. I felt so guilty about that. I finally get to unload. Where are you going?
As they,
I do want to scan. How
I
much?
met you
They're
in a
free,
bar
right?
fight, Ume. I could confess to that. What else have we done wrong?
they leave you guys alone.
Can I flash them as
Some
they
weird
leave?
people out
Sure.
there, Hex.
Scan
Can you
these.
All right, let's go home. Let's go
Okay.
home.
All
I
right.
need
So
a
you guys get
scan.
home.
Well, Nova's
Bard.
Can I say, by the way, that for whatever reason they don't take his fedora? Like,
No, they would take it.
okay, well he's just there smoking cigarettes, but
So
which
you
is
stay up all night. Please make an endurance check.
okay. Glad to get the IP for it.
Top right.
18.
18. So you're a little tired, but you're fine. You're used to pulling all-nighters.
Yeah.
You guys all rest up. What time, because none of you ever said, are you planning to meet up at Tekworld?
Oh,
Well-
I wake up at the break of noon and send a text out.
Yeah. We
I mean, I
just
did
partied
tell
all
them I was
night.
in prison, so
but-
like,
Well, you told Hex.
well, she told the others though. So.
I get on my phone. I send out a text to
Oh, I would text
everybody.
my friend, right? I forgot that he
So
wasn't
you
there,
get
so-
let out at about noon the next day. Pay your ticket. You go to
As
the
I-
court hearing, pay your ticket.
I mean, I don't go to the court hearing because I'll mess that up too. So I just walk out. As I just put my fedora back on and like
Just go to the self-judgment checkout line,
I
kiosk
put my
with a
mirror
little
shades
digital
on
judge.
and walk out. Nice doing business with you. As I shoot confetti into the air as I leave for another use of the gun, and I will mark that
Do
off.
you really shoot the confetti gun off in the air? Outside
No.
the police station?
No.
Okay. I had to check.
Because I'm not stupid.
Confetti
Like,
gun.
I'm trying to not be an idiot again. But I will go to Tekworld as I'm going to take the maglev, and on my way I'm going to keep reading a book. But that's it. I'm because Hex is in his mind. He's going to be reading the Idiot's Guide to Seduction.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, so
So if I
sometime around 2, Bard, you go straight to Tekworld from the police station, apparently, kind of waiting for everybody. So it's around 1 when you get, around 12:30 when you get there. So you're killing a few hours. But as you get there, you note that it's 3 stories. On the second story, there's an entrance. It looks like a large tech shop. The ground floor is on the street level and has has a large garage.
okay.
There's also little steps kind of leading up to a walkway that crosses the road.
So
And it's got a big neon sign that says TEK World.
So, for purposes of Bard being Bard, can I make an awareness check for any other information here?
Sure,
Like,
make an awareness notice.
Yeah, because again, like this guy, it's been established, notices things, right? So I'm trying to case the joint, see if there's anything
Just-
weird.
Well, right now you're just kind of approaching it.
Yeah, but still, like, but even casual noticing for Bard
Yeah.
is noticing, right? Like, 24.
24. So what you notice is there doesn't seem to be, like, there's a pile of papers and debris outside. It looks like the way it's set up, your best guess would be that it's a home and office and garage, judging from the way it's kind of set up on the outside. You don't know which part leads to where, except for the garage doors would obviously lead to the garage. And it's fairly a good guess that the only front door that you see leads into at least some kind of office to meet with customers, but other than that, no idea about the layout. It does look like there's a small alleyway that goes up and behind it that you could check out. But the other thing that you notice is make a streetwise.
I'm actually not bad at this, so. Also, I'm about 3 points away from getting another point here, so 21.
All right. You notice that there are about 5 slaughterhouse gang members hanging out in an alley about 1 block down, and they're definitely keeping their eye on the place.
I'm not going to confront them.
You don't think they've noticed you yet because you haven't approached the place. But if you did and went to investigate or went back behind the alley, you imagine you'd get their attention.
You know what? I'm dumb enough to investigate. I want to know, as I'm looking at this place, right? Like, with thermograph and other things.
The thermograph doesn't penetrate the walls.
Oh, okay. Well, then...
There seems to be heat shielding in the walls.
Interesting. Good to know.
It still has power. It's still... Yeah.
I will sit there and smoke and try to catch their attention.
Just kind of like deliberately trying to get their attention?
Yeah, but in a positive way, right? Like, I see
you know enough to know that there isn't good attention from the slaughterhouse.
Okay, then I won't do that.
They are crazy, psychotic, violent killers, and their tagline is "Thrill Kill" for a reason.
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna wait. But I have some ideas.
All right. As you're waiting, you watch a couple of the slaughterhouse gang members leave, and a few more show up. But who would be showing up next? Or would you guys all be meeting up somewhere?
Remind me again why we were going to Tekworld.
So we're hunting down that Cherry 5000. Do you remember that part?
Yep. Okay.
So our first lead is going to be there at the
This
Tech
is the
World.
shop that supposedly the owner of the Cherry 5000 took it to get repaired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'd be interested in this. So I'm not going to try to cut out on it. So I don't know if I'd be the next one, but
I imagine you and I might arrive together. Where is is Tech World located on this map?
So Tekworld is located...
I'll be right back, but I'll arrive last.
Mm-hmm.
Tekworld is located on the corner of 21st and Doyle. Or it's about midway on 21st and Doyle. Between between Fitzgerald and Doyle. It's in the south central side of the city. Near
so it's far away.
38, down one block and to the left. It's near Big Bo's.
Oh, it's close to Ume's house.
Mm-hmm. As the two arrive, I would offer a cigarette to Hex, by the way.
I imagine Ume might be the next one to arrive. Oh,
Well,
she
she
said
said she was
she'd
gonna
go
be the
left.
last,
Okay,
yeah,
got
so-
you, got you. Okay.
Yeah,
She's
but-
like, it's a few blocks
Oh.
down. I can wait. I can just walk
Yeah,
there.
they're always
Yeah.
the latest.
Yeah, but as you two arrive, I'll
Oh,
offer
traffic.
a cigarette to Hex.
What flavor is this?
Wood
She's
smoke.
picky. Oh, all right, fine.
Sorry, do you have a preferred vape flavor? I'll keep that in mind.
She does. She likes the strawberry ones.
Oh, you told me that before, actually. And I pull out a case of strawberry cigarettes because I bought those.
Did you really?
Yes, I paid the 15 for it.
Well, that's sweet.
Because that's 15. So he just holds out like 10 packs of cigarettes for you.
Merry
they
Christmas.
say they say strawberry fields forever, right?
You know what they say? The way to a woman's heart is through cancer.
if it's cancer of the cartilage.
At this point, Bard, make a stealth or a hide evade check.
I'll take the IP for sure.
Nova goes.
14.
14. You notice the Slaughterhouse gang members kind of looking over and like gesturing in your direction and saying something to each other that you can't quite hear. They're a
Do
little
I
too far
notice them?
away. Make an awareness notice.
Should I do that or?
No.
You already know about them, don't
Yeah.
you?
I okay. Just make sure there wasn't more to learn, right?
24.
You notice them. Kind of watching
I got a
and pointing
12.
in direction. Nova does not.
No.
Yeah,
That's
but
not
And
surprising.
Reverend, you're muted, I think.
I'm handing out cigarettes.
So Hex would probably be smoking a strawberry fields one.
How about now?
Sure.
Can hear you a little bit. You're fairly quiet, but
This place. How big is this this store? Like, would I know about this place, or is it like Tekworld sounds like a big place, or is it just
3
like somebody's?
stories, I think, right? Like
let me show you the. Let me put you guys on the map.
You know, because I'm just like a tech-oriented kind of person. I'm wondering if I've shopped here before.
Thought you were a bony kind of person.
Well, I mean, they're this one and the same. You know, you take things apart, you put them back together. That's the same as explosions.
You make him go boom.
where are we on this map, Frosty?
I'm gonna put you guys on the map.
Sick.
I realize who Noah makes me think
Do-do-do-do.
of. The guy from Atlantis. The bomb expert.
Mm-hmm. Oh dear.
I made this in my sleep. I do not know what it does.
Okay, so this looks like you said this was like an office house / store.
That's what it looks like it's set up as, but it's hard to tell.
So this is not like a Walmart situation for tech.
No, this
It's
is
not
a
like a
privately
Radio Shack or
owned
something.
shop.
Yeah. So I've probably not been here then.
Yeah.
Would we know
Well,
anything
make
about
a
this
make
place?
a streetwise Nova. Make a streetwise.
Streetwise, jeez. Definitely
Would
not
perhaps
that.
the street savvy ones know
Yeah, could be.
about
you can
it?
make streetwise checks.
Let's do it.
To know anything about it.
That'd be a 25 for me.
You're not
Oh, I
really
got
a tech
fumble.
person. Haven't really done
21.
tech deals, so that'd be a no. What'd you get, Bard?
21.
Nope. You guys don't know anything about the shop. Nova, what was your role?
I got a fumble. A total of 5? Is that
You
what-
have shopped here and pissed off the owner.
Well, yeah, okay. Well,
And he was a scruffy looking. He had gray beard, chiseled face, fairly buff guy with a cyber arm and a shotgun. And you came in talking about some stuff and like messed up something and almost blew up the acetylene tank. And he started shooting at you and chased you out of the shop.
oh, as they're sort of doing their cigarette thing, and I'm kind of I look over and I look at this place.
Do
I'm
you remember the
like,
owner's name?
ooh, what's the name?
Lore.
Lore.
Oh,
With an E.
shit.
Lore.
I'll say, oh fuck, this place. Oh, I hate this dude. Do we have to go into this place?
Oh.
He's got the worst shit.
Ooh, what's the name? Sorry.
This guy's name is Lore.
Oh, the one who was supplying weapons to the Night City Stalker.
Huh?
Huh?
Is that what
Who Big Bo
he
said
would do?
might
Some,
have.
Might have, yeah. But
he would do some shit like that.
this seems worth investigating.
Look, the last time I was in there, I got chased out with a acetylene torch.
That doesn't surprise
What
me
did
in
you
the
do,
slightest.
Nova?
I don't remember.
Did you hand him a happy ball too?
That also doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Look, I don't.
Why don't-
I
why
mean,
don't
if it might be better that you hang back then if you think you
I
remember
think I
this
need to
guy.
get fucking even with this dude.
Oh
Well,
God.
Okay, why don't we try to go inside?
We
Like,
can't though, because he's connected to the job. Okay, that's not to say we might not come back. I mean, who knows what happened here? All we know, this guy's the one who took the Cherry 5000.
Well, we only know the Tekworld is the last place she was seen, so we have to go in to investigate.
I know. But I'm
So-
saying for all we know, he could be the culprit. So yeah.
Sure, but there's no way to determine that unless we go in. I can.
I'm not
try
refuting that. I'm saying why she should maybe not go in.
Oh, right. Well, yeah. If Nova goes in, it seems like it's going to be a murder scene. So, Nova, can you?
Yeah, he probably
watch?
doesn't even remember me. Oh, you want me to stay out here?
Well, if you're not, then I put my fedora.
Can you
on her
refrain
head.
from trying
Can you-
to hand
can
him a
you-
happy ball and or get revenge?
Yeah. He probably won't even remember me. It's probably
Okay,
not going to be a big deal.
So let's
All
just
right, all
go
right.
in. Why not? Like,
Well, we gotta wait for Ume. And where's Reverend? Is he here yet?
Reverend would have showed up shortly after you guys, and would be showing up.
Oh,
and
there he
then
is.
Ume
I
would
see
be not long after
wave.
him.
Fashionably late is the term.
Yeah.
Oh, also, by the
Over
way,
here. We're over here.
Anyone with a
The
decent
slaughterhouse
human
look
perception-
over. A couple of them pull out an Uzi and like start loading it, like cocking it.
Anyone with a decent human perception, by the way, would notice that whenever Bard looks at Hex, he is blushing.
We have so many bigger problems right now.
That doesn't mean that's not there. So
I'm literally watching these two get the attention of this gang. We need to start moving inside.
Bard
on,
and
Ume.
Hex are over here.
Oh God.
Are they
Nova.
kissing yet?
Nova.
hey,
Up
hey,
you two.
okay. Can I wait?
You see one of the guys pull out a phone and start calling someone.
Oh,
Oh,
fantastic.
can I try to talk to them, Frosty?
You are welcome to try.
Oh, lovely.
No, they're psychos.
Reverend, when he gets there after
wait.
Nova starts doing the yelling, he's gonna like,
Wait.
what did I tell you about this? Alright, let's
Wait.
just head where we're going, and he'll point
I'm. Can
down
I
the road.
can I try to use my cat as a point?
You are welcome to try anything that you like.
I don't know this world well enough, so I'm
You,
gonna.
you know what the fucking slaughterhouse is like.
Yeah, but my psychopathic cat is now their pet, so like I taught her. Yeah, no, we'll go into the building. I think.
Okay. Move as you guys make your way There's the big garage door on the ground level. Then there's the stairs that twist up and go into the front.
We might want to find a different way to walk out of here. You know, those guys were calling in their friends. I have a funny feeling
As you
they're going to
guys
be
get
waiting
to
for
the
us
front
afterwards.
door and go to open it, it's locked.
Ooh.
Hex, you're good at this.
What? Good at what? Picking the lock? Or we could try knocking.
And the
Kicking the
stairway
door
and
down.
walkway is fairly narrow. There's only about enough room for maybe one person to kind of stand there and have some room.
Can I do like shaving a haircut?
I'll try to
Two bits.
ask X to pick the lock.
We can try knocking first. Just saying.
Okay, I'll do that, and I'll knock.
Like if this is somebody's place of business, they won't take kindly to us
No
just picking the
response.
lock and walking in.
You knock
like in
again,
the middle
no
of the day,
response.
right?
Alright,
Yeah, it's
let me
like 2 in the
sneak by him.
afternoon. The lights are on. There's
Is
no
there
windows
anybody-
looking into the place, so it's hard to. You can't see in. But
Are
there-
the slaughterhouse still watching us?
they are starting to move down the sidewalk, making their way towards you guys.
From
All right.
Better question is, do you all tell us that we're in imminent danger here, or
Uh-huh.
where are they coming
We
from?
have an incoming.
West side.
Are there any other businesses or stores that are open?
Can I pick that lock?
It's make a pick lock check.
Well, I was going to ask the neighbors if they knew where he was.
Looking around, there are a few shops. There's a convenience store. There to the north, unfortunately, it's mostly just road and then the park. So you can see the open park to the north. But down the way a little bit to the east is a convenience store and an old antique weapons shop called The Best Defense. There is a what looks like it might be an ice cream parlor for people like coming from the park or going to the park. Down the western way, you see a choo-choo station. You can also see a tourist place, and then a combat cab company.
Sure. Why don't we go check out the arms store, ask them if they know where the owner is? And, the kind of place that, like, a violent gang, if they were to start a fight, would likely get a store owner on to kill them with who they were starting a fight with.
Okay, if you want to do
That
it
came
that
out
way.
awkwardly, but the point
I'm fine
is,
with that.
the point is, if Slaughterhouse attacks us in there, the owner probably will shoot the Slaughterhouse. And at the same time, we can check and see, where this guy is.
So you guys continue to walk along the Rev. As you make your way to the east, you can see that there's a fenced back alley area that leads to the back, but you're about a third story up, and it goes along this kind of walkway.
So this is-
As everyone else is kind of making their way to the east, where the shops are, you eventually get to the Best Defense and go in.
You said this is like 3 floors down, or like 2?
No, it's a walkway. It's just fenced off. But Ume's like, let's go ask the Best Defense. One of the other shopkeepers.
Sure.
Okay,
Before we
we'll
go,
go with-
can I check like if the gate's locked or?
Like the fence gate,
Yeah.
it is locked. You see a chain holding it closed.
Can I try and break it?
You could just like actually go pick the lock. The question is are you all splitting up, or are you just going to break it now and?
Basically, in case of emergency.
Okay, make a strength
What are
feat.
you?
Well, it seems
You're
like
gonna do it in case of emergency, or you're gonna break it just in case we do need it for an emergency.
in case we do, if Slaughterhouse is coming up behind us. 16.
16. Unfortunately, it is a pretty heavy-duty lock, and it does not break. Which is interesting.
I could try to.
This part of the
kick
city
it.
near the combat zone, this should be a piece of shit chain, but this is good quality steel and a good quality
Well,
lock.
Yeah.
quite frankly, if we're gonna stick around trying to break in now, we need to deal with the slaughterhouse probably before then.
Well,
As you guys have been starting
Let's
to make
keep
your way
moving.
away from the building, they've kind of
I-
slowed down and are just watching.
I've lost track of what we're doing here. Right?
Yeah.
Like, why are
So-
we like?
So the Cherry 5000 was brought here for repairs, and so this was the last known place for it. The owner is currently not there, even though it looks like he should be there. So right now, my thinking is to go ask the neighbors, like, has he gone missing?
Hey, maybe
Like,
he's
what
got
are the
some lunch.
circumstances? Yeah, right.
Reverend
Do you
was
just have up for
doing
lunch?
his own thing.
Right, before we break into his property, try to get
Yeah,
some
I'll-
idea about, like, is there really a
following
reason
you
for
there.
us to be concerned? Because the idea for us to break in would be to see if we need to get information on where the Cherry 5000.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Reverend was just doing his own thing to check.
So, and the slaughterhouse seems to care that we're going in there. So part of me is also like, okay, they're backing off a bit. So why don't we spend a little bit of time asking around, doing some other stuff before we come back and possibly get their attention again?
Mhm.
So, as you, what are you guys doing?
I mean, I'm still heading towards the best defense unless somebody
Okay.
wants to go. I mean, if you guys were like, no, screw, it, we don't.
I'm
Let's just
behind you,
break
man.
in.
No, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm behind him, man.
I'm just trying to get some general background information about why this guy's not here. That's essentially
Also,
what-
we're not out on the street.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So you guys make away. As you guys are passing, you guys notice the slaughterhouse back off and head back to their little alley that they were watching the place in. As you guys,
Oh.
Mhm. So clearly they've got
Yeah,
eyes
so-
on that place.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I was thinking let's keep
as you guys
It
walk
could also
in,
be why that owner's
uh,
not answering his door.
you
Possibly.
see a decent weapon shop. There's a stairway that goes down at the back, where you can hear the slight sound of guns being fired, and a very big, heavy set, probably weighs 400 pounds, big scruffy gray beard, balding Russian guy is like, greetings. What can Anatoly do for you? Welcome to Best Defense.
Can I speak back to him in Russian? Because I do speak the language. Greetings, friend. We are here to ask a bit of questions, but also try to purchase some arms, perhaps.
Make a Russian check.
So Best Defense sells weapons and
You can see
things
a
like that.
lot. It's all old guns.
I'll
Guns.
spend a luck
Old
here, by the way.
Hello.
19.
19. You speak Ruski like native. He says back in Russian.
I have parents who came from zones. We have Soviet ties. Not necessarily, but you know what I mean.
Well, are you Soviet or not? Are you
I-
comrade?
I am comrade
Always
to those who
comrade.
wish, but not comrade to those who would weaponize it.
Everything weaponized at Best Defense.
Can I make a human perception check to see if he wants me to be a comrade or not?
Sure. That'll be pretty difficult, though.
No, I'm sure, but I'm going to spend a luck just in case.
Can you all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
21.
In a pain.
No, not enough, but
Not
I'll-
enough to tell, but he says, whatever you need. Russian supplies great old weapons. See, look. You're in the mood for something fancy? Gold-plated AK-47. Classic, just like in the movies.
oh,
Can I can I take a look at it and see like how authentic it might actually be and how
Sure. Make a weapon
like well
check.
kept it is? Now that's a thing I do well. Let's see how well though. I'm gonna spend a luck point. I always fucking forget that. I'm gonna spend one
You
so I
fumble
can't
so
fumble.
often.
I can't fumble. No, I'm gonna spend 3 because I want to do this well.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, as you spend luck, it
Minus
lowers
3.
your luck if Frosty ever
Yeah.
asks for a luck roll.
Okay.
Yeah, and because you handle our
Modifier 3.
explosives.
Any other modifiers?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. 24.
Most of the weapons look in good condition. The gold-plated one is just that, a very well
It's
maintained
showy, yeah.
gold-plated AK-47. Worth probably a lot. Make a history check.
Okay. Yeah, I want to know how much it's worth because I like to collect guns too.
I do have things to say to my comrade here, but after Nova makes this check, obviously, because
I'm gonna do another 2
Okay.
in luck. That's a 15.
So you recall hearing that back in the day, when the orbital rocks were dropped and everything went the way of shit, and the USSR went through a hard time and collapsed back in the day. But it had all of this military weapons stockpiled, all of these weapons stockpiled and everything like that, and they had to go somewhere. And supposedly they were all disappearing into the black market. And most of these weapons look like old 70s, 80s guns that have been dug up out of somewhere.
ooh,
And, Russian weapons being carted over. And looking at them, it looks like USSR, like you see USSR, Soviet logos on the weapons. And
Putin
everything.
is here. Yes, Putin is here.
But you'd know that the worth of the AK is probably around 10 grand.
Damn.
Okay.
Hey, Frosty.
If
Two
it's
questions.
if it's pure gold.
2 questions.
Yeah.
First of all, can I Sherlock this guy to see anything I can tell about him?
Make an awareness notice.
Let me see what I roll here. $38 as a crit.
What'd you roll?
38.
Okay.
That
So
actually
from
wasn't even a crit, by the way.
It was a crit. It added the 10 there. No?
No, you rolled a 9.
Oh.
Plus
that
9
is-
plus 9
that-
plus
that-
10
that-
plus 10. There's an
that-
extra 10 in there somehow.
That is not correct then. We have done the math wrong. I have to roll again. So this is 28.
you re-rolled?
Yes.
Okay. Is the math right?
Yes.
Da.
Ah, exactly.
So
My comrade.
So looking at him, immediately you can tell he's overweight. He's ridiculously overweight. Does not look healthy. He's still already sweating just his little movement behind the counter. What you do notice is grease stains and food stains on a lot of his clothes, and the tack vest that he's wearing underneath, the bulletproof vest he's wearing underneath the shirt, is kind of probably pulled a little too tight. The other thing that you notice is he doesn't seem to really be paying much attention to the merchandise or watching it very closely, except for the showpieces.
I see.
And almost looks surprised to have customers, but excited.
Okay.
There's
so
some excitement in it, but it's hard to gauge.
I
Because
I
that's
would
not
like to
human
take
perception. But
advantage
you
of
do
that.
notice different grease stains. There's lots of money tied up here. Very expensive, big ticket.
Yes, he seems to
weapons.
have the various, like I would assume from Rasputin, right? But
You
I
don't know?
but I know, but I as a player, but I'm also going to say, so listen, friend,
And I will also say you do catch that he has a bio monitor, and it is not happy with him.
So I would say, listen, Fred. Um, from one person who knows the older empire to another, right? Like we are trying to look into certain things here, but we are above board, right? As I'm trying to make a credibility check. Like the facts here are simple, right? There is a strange thing going on at the place across the street from you, which I assume takes some business from you. So why not give us any information you can, and you will get more business in the future.
That would be a persuasion, not credibility.
I'll make persuasion then. I mean, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk around the store as they're talking in Russian, and I can't understand. Just looking at all the
20.
different guns.
And he says, anything I can do for comrade? Like,
Well,
what do you
then,
need?
well, I need to know about the place across the street. Like
Do you
they
need private
say,
area for business?
well, a private area for this would be lovely, but more importantly, we have heard that Tekworld has been dealing in
Oh,
Cherry
Tekworld.
5000.
Tekworld. You interested in Tekworld? Everyone always here for business on Tekworld.
No,
Tekworld,
no.
piece of shit. Owner, lord, asshole.
I believe you. I am not saying they are not. I am saying that we have information that they have modified.
You have information on Tekworld? Give to comrade. I put out of business.
We might put them out of business soon. We have a thing to do here. They have Cherry 5000 of some kind.
Good doll, I hear.
Yeah,
I
but
think I
not
saw
also-
the person, Corpo, bring doll, like, attractive woman. Did not seem very happy to, or compliant, but now that I know Cherry 5000, I guess they like him that way. So, about a week and a half ago.
From what I have heard, right, with my library search about Cherry 5000s being conscious,
We're programmed to believe that they are.
do I get creeper vibes here? Well,
No, he said that she didn't seem like he seemed concerned about her until now. He knows it was a Cherry 5000.
but you were concerned. So
We'll make a human perception check. Actually, sorry.
I think Nick, you're not asking if this guy's a creeper. You're asking him if he was getting
21.
creeper vibes from the other guy.
No, this guy, the owner of the store. You can tell by his voice, he seemed concerned about the woman getting dragged into the tech shop.
Yeah, and 21, right? So I
Yeah, he seemed concerned about her, but now he doesn't because you said it was a Cherry 5000. He said that she must have been programmed that way.
But wait. You said you were concerned about this person because you don't seem concerned about many things, my friend. Like, why were you concerned? Was she resisting?
Oh, yes, woman fighting, being dragged in, fighting, screaming at the top of the lungs, sparks coming off of cybernetic implants in head, and yelling about being taken against her will.
You wouldn't need to make a human perception check to see Bard's eyes narrow. And, well, then that comrade is not appropriate.
Not my business, not my monkeys.
I did not say it was your monkeys, but it is mine. Because I do try to make better lives for people in Night City.
Get yourself killed that way. No one makes
Perhaps.
better lives for anyone where they're in.
Perhaps. But
Only
you said she
better
was
deals.
resistant. Do you know where she went after that?
Did not see her after that.
Do you know where he went after that?
No, have not seen him since. No, saw him come into shop about a week ago. Haven't seen since.
So we must investigate this place. You do not have his financials by any chance.
What the fuck do I look like?
A astute business person.
Any idea why Slaughterhouse is keeping their eye on his joint?
You want to know about Slaughterhouse? Slaughterhouse always involved. This their territory, not far from here. Probably expanding.
Hmm. They just seem to be keeping a
Hmm.
real close eye on that shop.
I
I-
believe we should investigate. the
I'm
shop.
sorry, did we swap over to English or are they still speaking English?
They've been speaking Russian. Hex just, I
Okay.
think, it finally was like, "Do you know anything about the slaughterhouse?" Like,
Okay, because
Yeah. I ask in
I'm
English.
yeah, no, I'm just waiting for the
Oh,
conversation to die down for me to ask my questions.
I'm sorry. But by the way, so as I switch back to English, uh, you seem like a good chap, Charlie Brown. Here, and I'm gonna
what did you just call me?
Charlie Brown. It's a term of endearment.
Name is Anatoly. You use proper name.
Anatoly. I'm sorry,
Anatoly Yorgrovich.
Anatoly Yegorovich. Excellent. Here,
Thought you spoke Russian. You cannot pronounce last name.
Yegorovich. I said. As I hand 30 eddies over for a bottle of very nice vodka.
I sell guns. Where the fuck do you think I get vodka at?
What do you mean?
Do I look like a liquor store?
No. I'm buying him a bottle of vodka.
He
That's what
thought
I'm
you were
saying.
asking for a bottle of vodka, like handing him 30, like a bottle of vodka.
No. I'm handing this to you so you can purchase a nice bottle of vodka.
$30. Do not buy very good vodka.
$30 do not buy very good vodka? Is not the best vodka the kind of vodka that gets you drunk.
No. Whoever told you that is idiot. Best vodka
I-
like water. Smooth. Go down crisp. Straight from Mother Russia.
I disagree fundamentally, but that's also I am an
But you have no
alcoholic.
taste in alcohol, my friend. You should
I
be
have plen-
educated.
Can I
Perhaps
make
if
an
you pay more,
can
I might
can I
share...
make an education check
Oh, bro.
to school him?
Perhaps you two can go on a date Wednesday.
All right, I don't
Frosties.
mind if he doesn't mind laying down.
I
To show him Russian over American dominance.
I
Can,
do have
can,
other.
can, can I ask a
Finally,
question?
Russia get where it belongs.
Excuse me.
I
Excuse me. Can I interrupt? Sorry. I don't want to break up the bromance. Two questions.
Of course,
One.
pretty one.
Thank you. You're very sweet. Thank you, Anatoly, right?
And totally.
Oh,
You're
very-
Gorovich.
Oh. I'll call you Anatoly if you don't. I don't speak Russian, so I just put your name and I don't want to offend you. So, two quick questions. The owner of Tekworld, his store, the lights are on, doors locked. Have you seen him lately?
No, I have not seen Lore for at least a week now.
The last time you saw
Disappeared
the
shortly after he got apparently Cherry 5000 delivered.
so before you saw that corporate guy show up the second time.
No, corporate guy brought girl.
Right?
Couple days
Really?
later, Lore disappear.
Yeah, but you mentioned the corporate guy came back a second time.
no, he didn't.
Oh, I thought he did. Sorry.
He said Lore came back to the shop.
Oh, okay.
Of course, his shop. He come
Yeah,
back each
the-
day until a week ago.
The other thing, Frosty, this is like a military surplus store, right?
Yeah.
They have like military clothing or goods or stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'd like to find like a carryall that has like it's like military, but it's like kind of like a sleek military look, maybe like with some sort of Russian, Soviet kind of stylings, harsh stylings to it.
Yeah. Okay. Probably cost about $20. 20
Okay.
eddies.
Okay. I'll bring this over. Second thing, I need a new bag for my SMG here. Walking around with it in the street. I'm lucky the cops haven't stopped me yet. And as I load this into this carryall I'm buying, I just want to comment on some of your military surpluses. Has a quite unique look to it.
Oh, yes. many of these items were collected by various Russian generals.
Nova's over, like
And
taking one
various
kind of
other
apart
warlords.
and putting it back
You
together.
my friend over here would love to hear about any of your explosives. Perhaps after Bard finishes asking his other
Who
questions.
told you
That's
we
it.
have explosives?
You're a gun shop. You don't have explosives? I'm disappointed.
Of course we've got explosives. We are a Russian
Okay.
gun store, but who
Then
tells
you just told me. Then you just told me you have explosives.
I'll
They are
finish.
just reserved
Yes.
for premier clientele.
Well, you don't think I'm special clientele?
Judging by the way you dress, you absolutely would make the premier. What are those, Michikos?
They are. Oh, you're a fashion aficionado, are you not?
It helps in my community to know at least a little bit about fashion and music. Not that
Oh.
it really ever caught my interest.
Have you ever heard of Neon Pulse by chance?
I have not. No.
Well, that's okay because they suck now. They used to be great. They had a great lead singer. I don't know whatever happened to her.
What kind of music do
Bartok!
they play? I will have to
kind of-
look into them.
Kind of a rock synthwave. I would
As
say
Ume
wait.
starts crying.
I would say wait until their former lead singer starts her next career, wherever that happens to be. I gotta go. Excuse myself. Bart, please carry on.
I'm. Can I make a?
Ume's acting it up on purpose.
No, I know. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna have to investigate that building.
Investigate
Thank you.
which building?
Tekworld.
Going to investigate Tekworld? What, break in? I cannot condone that.
Can you not? They're your rivals, right?
I suppose I could be conveniently on lunch if a proper arrangement was made.
Why don't I buy you some borscht and cabbage dishes?
As much as I do appreciate good Russian food, I've come to acquire a taste for the American. But I hear there's fancy new Russian restaurant in Corporate Plaza. I would be happy to check it out.
Well, then,
But
how
I
about
hear
this?
it's almost 120 per person.
Well, how about this? You ignore whatever we're doing, and do you have a partner of any kind?
Well, business partner, sort of. More like business boss. Don't really like him, but hails from motherland.
No, I meant more like a romantic partner.
No, why? Are you interested in the Russian and American exchange?
No, not that, but I was saying,
We
do you have
could
anyone you're
compare
interested
our
in?
missiles.
I was saying, do you have anyone
That's a
you're
euphemism.
interested in? Yes, I got that. Because I was going to say, I don't know exactly when, but I have a person I would love to ask to a double date if you are interested in somebody. I also happen to know somebody who's a little bit nuts and interested in missiles.
Well, Anatoly have a very large missile collection.
I'm sure, right? But given that you're saying this Russian place is there, I would love to try that food from the motherland. And also, I have a person that I would like to ask there, but also there is a person who is interested in large missiles, I know. Pink hair, slightly nuts.
Nova's in the
Hex,
background.
you're
She's got a large SMG that she's just sort of like pretending. She's just like,
Yes. Again, if you
What
have
is
not
his
met
name?
his name. Are you not interested in both genders?
What gave you that impression?
A true
Nothing.
comrade is a comrade that lays with you.
Ah, I see. Your creepy masked guy. Understand.
Yes, then I do believe then I have the best person for you because Reverend here is
Bard, shut the fuck up. Look, do you have a effing foul? Maybe we can come to an agreement on that.
I do believe that Reverend
I
and
do
you
have
should
effing foul.
How much
Oh.
is it?
It costs exactly one date.
I don't have weapon prices memorized.
The effing foul Frosty is 300.
I'm gonna
Terrible.
stream.
600. Effin Rao is 600.
No,
No,
effing
effing
foul
foul
is what
because he
he
sells
says.
old-time guns.
Oh, right.
And by the way,
Yeah, it would be about 300.
So I am going to give him 600. Here, have lunch on me.
Thank
For
you so
such,
much.
great help.
Now that I have done business for a day and made good payments, I can actually go to lunch. So I need to ask everyone to leave except for the charming American boy. Unless you would like to come with me to
Oh,
lunch.
I can't buy thing. I want to buy this.
Oh, you would like something too, young man.
she's a woman.
This H&K MP5 is great. I'll take it.
He would not have an he's H&K MP5. Yeah, I think that's an old gun.
Yeah. It says it's 35 or 350, excuse me.
Yep.
It's an old SMG.
Yep.
I'll take this one.
A very, very good choice.
Perfect.
Next time you want to talk fashion. We'll do
Never
it.
really was much of an interest, but it's a good thing to pay attention to. Helps on dates.
Does he also have ammunition too? Because I'll do that as well.
He does
probably
have
would, yeah.
ammunition.
I need
Oh.
1,000 rounds.
Okay.
All right. You can buy 1,000 rounds. If you can afford it, yeah.
I'll take all of this.
Like Nova,
Hey, Nova,
I feel
Nova,
like
do you want a
it's
bag with
buried
that?
underneath that? Like, their body of 4. As Nova is doing that, I'm going to look to Hex and just so tried something there, it didn't go through, but do you want to get dinner sometime?
Oh, things are really complicated right now, Bard. Maybe we should do this after I have a date with Bruce and
You
do
have
the
a date
job.
with Bruce?
Are you quiet about asking Hex out?
No.
Bard, we're on the fucking job. Can't this wait till afterwards? Maybe
Yeah,
you can
but
go for sushi on Friday with him.
I don't want
Oh, I'm
to.
sure that'll go great, Reverend.
I mean, hey, I can cook. Like, I don't need to go out to a fancy place.
Sometimes it's worth taking things slow a bit. Like maybe just wait a week.
Yeah.
Sure.
What did you find out from our Russian comrade?
Honestly, nothing. Like, I was trying to get information about Tekworld, but he didn't have much. So, other than that lore has disappeared, we should just investigate it, right? That's
Yeah,
Okay.
I think now that we know, but we'll have to deal with Slaughterhouse or try to approach the place without them noticing.
Well, we could go
we
down
could
that
try and
alleyway.
stealth, yeah. Like, we
Yeah.
could just try and
Mhm.
sneak.
I'm up for trying.
And also, now that this gentleman can take his lunch break, it works for us.
Yeah. As we're leaving, Frosty, Ume will make sure she kind of lags back a bit,
Okay.
and she'll lean over to Anatoly.
As he's locking up the door.
Yeah, I think you almost had him. Keep trying.
Do you have his number? I could always give him a call. Maybe in private he is more nicer
No,
man.
I don't mind making fun of that man, but I do not feel comfortable giving out his number without
No,
permission.
I
You do
understand. I understand. Of
It
course.
looks like you already have a date set up, Bard.
I actually don't. So...
I'm purposely trying not to let Bard know this. I'm trying to.
Can I? Well, no.
But
What do you want to do?
but look, this is what this is what I'll do. I'll give you my number, and then next time
We
No, I'm not
arrange.
interested.
We can arrange like a meet so that
Yeah,
we can
we'll hang out
and
sometime.
socialize.
Yes, and
get
he'll
to
happen
know
to
me
be
better.
there.
He's seen
Yeah,
charm.
yeah,
He's a
yeah,
good
yeah,
Russian
yeah,
charm.
yeah.
It's
Well,
like
yeah.
come to charm.
Let me ask
I'm
something.
sure.
Bard, you have business cards, right?
Me? Yes.
I'm sure you've given Reverend one or two. Thank Anatoly for all the help and for such a great gun.
I like
Here, friend
I like
would
how
like you to have
U-
this.
Ume, who has been
Oh.
teasing Bart nonstop, was not willing to give out your number to strangers,
Your
but
friend
Reverend
runs
in a
detective
heartbeat.
agency. Wait. He kind of leans in. Is the charming American actually secret detective and spy?
He-
How enticing. It
He is
would be like Soviet Black Ops operation. No wonder he's so shy.
Yes,
He-
and
It's
he might be able
undercover.
to.
He is a private dick.
You see him kind of smile and like glancing at Bard.
Is that a euphemism?
It's exactly what it sounds like.
I am sure Russian
I
and
wasn't
Americans
pretending to
will
be
exchange fire at some point.
Yeah, just give him a call in about 2 days. The schedule should be open.
Tell him I said I am so grateful for his opening of communication with me.
And I'm gonna do the comrade handshake and grab him by like the wrist or upper arm.
Yeah.
Good luck, brother.
Okay.
Wait, are those
Yes.
frag grenades?
No, they are pineapples and nothing else.
Oh, I'll take a couple.
Of pineapples.
Of pineapples. I already locked up
bushel-
store. Come back when I get done with lunch.
A bushel of pineapples.
And with
By the
that,
way,
we're gonna
as
go
we're
to
leaving-
break.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we will see you all soon. And we're back. All right. Once you left off, you guys were leaving the best defense as Anatoly went off to lunch and heads kind of down the walkway and bits. Where are you guys headed?
To
What do you guys-
Tekworld, I think.
Yeah. How do you guys think we should approach this now? Do you think we can get to that gate without being noticed by a slaughterhouse?
I think we should try to stealth.
Yeah, totally. I agree with that. But if we can, if it'd be even easier if we don't have to get into their line of sight at all.
Yeah, well,
Where we are, can we make out the slaughterhouse gang?
From where you guys are up top, you can see them off in the distance, and they can kind of see you. There is a little bit of railing and stuff that you could duck down and try and creep, but it'd be difficult to stealth over the fence. And if you walk into the alley, they have direct line of sight and can see you go into the alley.
The one that's locked.
Oh, the fence with the lock on it. Yeah, it'd be hard to climb over that without them seeing.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if we picked it, would that be equally hard to see, or is that
You'd
the
have
same
to
kind
try
of
and
creeping?
hide and like creep over and like be down below the railing and.
But it's possible. It's not as hard as
Yeah.
if we climbed over. Hex, did you say you could pick locks? How are you at sneaking over there and giving that a shot?
I definitely think it's worth a shot.
All right, shall we hang back? Give her a chance to go on our own. The more of us who go, the more likely one of us will get noticed.
So
Exactly.
Sounds like we need a distraction.
Oh, that's an even better
I
idea.
think it's too early to blow anything up, Nova.
What?
but you could flash them.
I mean, it's nearly 2 o'clock.
That is a dirty thought, Bard. Women are more than
She
just
literally
objects.
did that last night. So,
You didn't know about that.
sorry. I just assumed.
It's the flash heard around the world.
Let's have that as a good backup.
What,
All
is
right, you just
stealth
tell
an
me when
actual
I-
metric on here? I'm sorry, I don't seem to be seeing it. for some
It's under
reason.
reflex.
It's under reflex.
Just saying, I'm
Which, by
real
the way,
good at distractions. You just let me know, and
You know, Nova,
So-
what I think we should do for our next job, we should get a demolitions job. You haven't had a chance to shine yet. We should give
Yeah.
you that chance.
yeah, we could get
Next
Mr.
job.
Bonkers.
Yeah.
If we get
yeah.
Mr. Bonkers, then it becomes easy.
Next job, we'll ask Bruce. Hey, Bruce, can we blow something up? I'm sure she's got something.
So I got a 25 on that stealth. I spent 2
All right.
luck. And I'm
All
gonna
right.
spend 2 more luck to pick that lock at 21.
All right, so you go over and kind of pull out your B&E tools and begin picking the lock, kind of hiding out, and pull the lock off the chain. Slowly, quietly unwrap the chain from around the fence. Ease the fence open, and it creaks a little bit, but just a pinch as you slide it open.
finger guns my way in.
I'll
Go
follow.
backwards.
Yeah.
I'll follow.
As you head back, there's a really narrow alleyway. You can see some power conduits leading to power lines that go up above, and there's electricity kind of crackling. They look somewhat jury-rigged
Okay.
and set up, and you can see some meters and everything running. There's a small path that leads down and around, and from where you're at, you can see a platform near the back and hear some air conditioners running.
Okay. Do I notice any other entry points to this building back here?
Not from where you're standing, but there might be one further back. You can't see
Okay.
around the lip.
Well, I think that should probably have everybody start filtering into this alley.
It's not very big. You'd all really have to squeeze, or you'd have to go past.
Ume will say over the mastoid comms, Hex, why don't you just scout ahead a bit? Let us know what you see.
Yeah, I am. Let's see. It does seem like if I go down this alley a little bit, there
So
may be a
from
door.
where you're at, there is a door.
Mhm.
And there's a ledge that just drops off and goes 2 stories down. You can see a trash bin and an alleyway back there. You can see the air conditioners.
Okay. I would text to Ume that there's a drop off about 2 stories down, but an entry point if they want to start following me. To be stealthy, though.
So what do you mean by that? Like if we
Sneak through the gate.
Yeah. To try to not make any noise as you make your way through that gate. You shouldn't have too many problems, though, since it's already picked for you.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
I'll try. Yeah.
How do you want to do this, Frosty? Is it like a group roll? We're assisting each other? We're one person rolls, or do we each roll individually?
Each roll individually.
Can I help by spraying some WD-40 on that gate?
No.
The gate's already open, right?
23.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a point of
23.
luck on this.
Okay. So Bard makes his way stealthily back in and around behind Hex.
As he's humming in his mastoid comm. Dun, 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 dun,
Are you
dun,
humming?
dun.
Because I'll need you to re-roll.
No. He's only in the mastoid comm, right? The sub-vocalization. Right, that's what I was saying. He's not actually humming. He's not that stupid.
Ume got a 28 thanks to an exploding roll.
So Ume, you come up behind
Nice.
Bard. And as I said, the alleyway is very narrow. And the landing, there's not quite enough room for everyone. Who's next?
I got on 11, but I spent 1 point of luck.
All right. So you kind of get up and just stroll through the gate.
Ooh, I stop right here. I'm going to look at this stuff.
Okay. Make a electronics check.
I want to see what they were trying to do. Electronics. I'm going to spend 1 more point of luck because I don't want to fail on this. I got a 20.
Nice.
It looks like they've modified it with little tiny generators like pulling power to power the generators, but they so that they can get more electricity flowing into the building than what the city's providing for them. They've also modified the things that track the electricity to they're off. They're not tracking the amount of power that the place is using.
Mm-hmm. I'll just mention that to Rev
It's
as
good
he
work,
comes
though.
up.
It's good work.
Yeah, I'll mention it to Rev as he comes up behind me.
Rev, make your stealth check.
Yep, I'll spend 2 luck on mine. $18.
18. Okay. So as you guys all crowd in near the back, you can see the lit, and you come up behind Hex. Make an awareness notice, Reverend.
All right. 20.
So what you notice is the slaughterhouse did seem to notice Nova, and the now 7 instead of 5 gang members are making their way over to the place.
Oh, good.
Can I?
Hex, are you saying something? Because you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Is that door locked as well?
I've
You can't tell. It looks like it has what looks like a code lock and a card scanner.
Oh, okay. So that would be electronic security?
Yep.
Okay, can I make a check for that?
so
Sure, if you're just gonna try and hack it before checking the door, but yeah.
Oh, well, I was trying
Can I
to check the
attempt
door.
to-
How can we check the door?
You
Sorry,
just
what
try-
are you trying to say, Reverend? Reverend?
Sev?
Can I close the gate and lock it? Can I close the. God damn it.
Sure. Is Sev glitching out for anybody else?
You don't
It's
hear me
glitching
now?
out for me as well, yeah.
Yeah,
you
it's
hear
just sort of slow.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you a bit, but your
You don't-
camera's
you don't
frozen.
hear me?
Yeah,
my
it's like your
internet's
upload
messing up.
speed is.
Oh,
It's going down.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, nope, never mind. It looks like it's getting better.
Okay. Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you now.
Can I attempt to close and re-lock the gate?
Make a luck check. See if Hex took the lock with her or if she dropped it.
Oh, I assumed I would have left it kind of on the chain.
He didn't
Like
say
when you-
anything, so that's why I'm
Okay.
having him make a luck check.
Sure.
That's the
/R 1d10 exclamation and tell me if it's above or below your luck.
It is exactly at my luck.
She left it on the chain. So yeah,
Cool.
you can lock the fence. While you're doing that, Hex, you test the
about-
door,
Okay.
and it is locked. So yeah, you would need electronic security to break in.
Alrighty, let's try it. I'm gonna spend a point of luck just so I don't watch. 23.
23. All right, as you kind of squeezing in and like type the lock, hack in, start crossing the wires and everything. You hear a click, beep, beep, green, clink, and then confirmation alert, and you hear bolts undoing.
Ew.
Over the Mastoid comms, I'll be like, alright, hurry up and everyone get in.
Yep.
Slaughterhouse is moving up here.
Did you happen to relock that gate?
Yeah, I took care of it. Don't worry.
Excellent.
slow them
Smart
down if
thinking.
nothing else.
Exactly. And then they'll have another door to contend with that's a little trickier to get past if we can get in here.
All right, well, let's go.
Alrighty.
All right, make an awareness notice, Hex.
Alright.
Can any of us pass or does it just her?
I think you
Well,
locked
probably the
the
first
door
one.
icon, by the way, Frosty.
I did.
Sorry, Frosty. Can any of us make this, or is it just Hex?
Just Hex.
24.
As you go to prop the door open, you see a little wire start to stretch and
Okay.
roll.
Then I would stop before I push the door open the rest of the way.
What's wrong?
There's a booby trap behind this door.
Oh, if
Hey.
only we had somebody good with demolitions.
Exactly.
Nova.
I step back.
Make an athletics check. There is not enough room to step back.
Just squeeze by.
And Ume, I need you to make an athletics check as well.
18.
22.
All right,
Nice.
you guys avoid falling off, but you cannot, and you are squeezed next to Nova, Bard. You cannot get back past Reverend.
All right, Nova. Time for you to make sure something doesn't blow up.
Okay. All right. That's just reverse blowing up. I can do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Can I
yeah.
get past them, Frosty, or is it, am I gonna
There's
push
not
her
enough
off
room. You need to make all of you need to make athletics checks to try and make room for.
Can I try to make room for her?
Yeah, athletics
Isn't
check.
that what Bard and Ume did?
They
Well,
could not.
no. We were trying to sneak to get back past.
Bard
but-
rushed back to get away from the explosive and almost knocked Ume off.
What if I move forward, make room for Nova to kind of move up, and then like swap places
Yeah,
with her?
I'm trying to make.
We're
room,
basically
so.
playing ballroom
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm saying. It's a thin ledge.
24.
It's narrow. Make athletics checks.
24.
I'm gonna spend a point of luck on this.
And Reverend will take a knee facing the gate with his new rifle.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look too. Boy, I'm running low. All right.
Right. I got a 16 Frosty in my athletics.
Okay.
Special, no, not special abilities. Athletics. Man, I always have trouble finding these things. 1,
Yeah.
boom. Okay.
Ooh.
Am I doing something wrong? Like, why do I always roll so low?
Well, because you're at critical right now, right? Like you're.
Oh,
All your stats are low because the amount of damage you've taken.
oh. So I got an 8.
So you guys
It's
are
not a fumble.
making room. Unfortunately, as you kind of fall through, Nova squeezes past as you guys are kind of getting out of the way and slips, and looks like she's about to go over the edge. But Ume,
Try to
Hex,
grab
or
her.
Bard, you can try and grab her.
I'll try to
Okay.
grab her, yeah.
Yeah. We all apparently are trying to grab
And
it.
I'll spend a luck point on this.
that
So
another-
like all three of us just reach for her shirt.
Is that like athletics or
26.
brawling or
It'd be athletics.
26, Frosty.
Bard catches her.
Whoa.
I pull her back up.
I fumbled?
I got a 12.
So Ume, you try and reach her and go over the edge.
Can I try and grab?
Nope.
Can Hex try and grab Ume?
Nope, not in that position.
Can I
so
try to catch myself as I'm falling?
Not with the botch.
Fair enough.
So you're
Oh,
going to take a d6 of falling damage through your armor.
Okay.
For 2 points as you fall and hit the ground, landing prone, dropping the 2 stories.
Does BTM count towards that?
It would. So 1.
All right. Yeah, it's a minimum of 1.
As you hit the ground and kind of land prone.
Damn.
And there's not
Are
a
you
way
okay,
back up.
Ume?
Yeah, I'm all right. It's better than Nova. At least I'm not as badly hurt. So you know.
Okay.
Pick
Nova
yourself
I'm
up.
sorry.
No, it's okay, Nova. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, Nova, you're good. Just-
Why don't I stay down here until the ledge is clear while Nova tries to disarm the bomb? So I'm not in the way.
I'm still gonna try to move away from the bomb, Frosty.
Reverend's in the way.
Reverend, can you move back a bit for me?
Sure, I can move out into the open or when they come up here.
Yeah, like I'm just asking him to move so that I'm not in the path of an explosive.
Yeah, now we just.
Well, make
are
a demolitions check. Do you know the distance of an explosive?
No, but I assume it's
Make
big.
a demolition check. Yeah.
Give an opportunity for IP. You can always do the same action. Even.
I'm gonna spend luck here because I don't
I-
want to botch this and assume it's really small.
Can I also make it?
Sure.
14.
That'll fail.
That 14 as well.
That'll fail.
I'm not really concerned either way, though.
What are
All
you
right.
trying to do exactly?
They
So
just want to know how
Trying
big
to
the
move
explosion
away,
is.
right? Like,
Or
What?
might be.
They
You all
were
pocket
trying to
ones.
know how big the blast radius of.
no.
Oh,
but-
I got
but
you.
More important was I was trying to move away a little bit. Right? I don't know the exact blast radius, but I assume the further I am, the safer I am. So.
But
You'd
Hex,
probably be
now that you and Nova are the only ones on the on that kind of ledge, there is enough room for the two of you to kind of swap places. As
Okay.
Nova, you come around, you can see there's a little trip wire set up on the door. It's a pull wire. And kind of taking a peek in, it looks like there is some sort of. Your guess would be a frag grenade. It might be an incendiary grenade, rigged to go off if the door opens.
Hey, if you disarm it, free grenade.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to I'm going to look around. I'm going to try to find something that I can slip in and try to get to the pin part of it
Thing
before.
to hook the pin so it doesn't get pulled. And all right, give me a demolitions check.
Okay. Oh, demolitions. Okay.
Does it seem like we would be able to reach Ume from up here?
No.
Like pull her up? No? Okay.
I have a rope. It's
I'm
only
gonna use
20
the
feet, so
I'm gonna use the last 2 luck points I have.
Well, how far down is it?
2
Two
stories.
I don't know.
stories. So that's 18
That-
feet.
24.
Yeah, so that works.
You easily pop and like roll the grenade into your hand.
Ah, a new
Okay.
toy for
I just hold it
Nova.
up.
cool.
Did she have it?
She's good here, and I'll lower my rope down to Ume. If it's actually 18 feet, then that's exactly how much rope I have, 20 feet. So
And I'll help him.
All right. Ume, Bard, make an athletics check.
Since I'm helping Bard to
Reverend,
pull
make
her
an
up.
athletics check, and you'll give him a bonus.
Okay.
I rolled a 14.
Unfortunately, that'll fail.
Even with the rope?
Yeah.
well, she can keep trying. I mean,
No, she's just doesn't have the upper body strength to pull herself up that far. She gets about 1 story up and then
Oh,
slides down.
but we could tie the rope around
No,
her
but-
waist and hoist her ass up.
yeah.
If
If
the big, strong
if
guys
she
want to
tied the
help.
rope around her waist, yeah, then that would be a strength feat check. I'm assuming, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, strength.
like me and Reverend
Yeah,
trying to pull her
yeah.
up. So
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll give that a try. I'll tie it
If
around
she-
my waist.
If she can get herself part of the way up, we can
Yeah,
get her
I'll
up.
do that.
Unfortunately, while you guys are getting into position, I need initiatives.
Oh, I was just about to say I'm gonna slide in the door to give people more room there, Frosty. I don't know if that's before or after your initiative.
We'll say you got into the door just before.
Okay.
Would we make our strength feats before? Where
Nope.
is it? Not there.
Initiative is that on the combat one?
Yeah. come
Yeah. And I need to select my token.
15.
Yes.
13. Oh, it automatically adds it. I don't need to tell you.
19.
It's like I work for the company that makes this thing.
Surely not. No one was alive back then.
You're too young to work in this.
Yeah. It's my first job out of college. Out of high school. Hell, I didn't even finish high school.
All right.
Oh no, this is not good. Ume.
Yeah, I was. If I'm not involved in the fight at all, that would be a really boring combat for me.
No, you
Or
are. involved
you
in
are the fight.
Unfortunately, yeah. Like they seem to be shooting at you.
Why are they shooting
Yeah.
at me? They can't see me.
You're literally in their sight, right?
No,
Like,
they're at the front of the building, not the back.
Not anymore.
the tokens seem to indicate otherwise, but
I don't see any tokens.
Are you still in GM mode?
No.
no.
If you can see the tokens, you are in GM mode.
Am I?
My phone scared me.
It will default you to GM mode unless you swap
Yeah.
Can't
over.
refresh your page at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
I
refresh
did.
it.
I did refresh my page. That might be why. Sorry, guys.
But there's nobody down here with me.
All right, Hex. So you are going to start the initiative as you hear, and Ume, you look left and see one of the slaughterhouse coming around the corner.
Do you tell me, Ume?
I don't see anything.
You should
I thought
be able to see one just down this way.
No, that's blocked by whatever
Darkness.
this is.
Oh,
There's something here blocking line of sight.
you'd hear him then.
God damn it.
All right,
Frosty,
I
every time you ping, it makes me lose my token.
all right. I forget about tying the rope around my waist.
But Hex, you're up first as Ume, you hear someone coming, as the
Yeah.
two of you hear someone coming down the
Okay.
alley.
I start pulling out my silence Colt AMT and tell everyone that we hear something, right? I hear it too, don't I?
Yep.
All right. That we've got company.
They are not being stealthy.
So I look to the others and tell them that we've got company, and they see me pulling out my gun and getting
All
ready
right,
for a
so you're
fight.
just taking your gun out and getting
Yeah.
ready? Okay.
I'm
Bard?
not going to take a crack shot at something I can't see yet.
I drop my cigarette and pull out my pistol and my katana, and
Okay. That's about all you could do. Yeah.
I was gonna move 5 feet just in case, but you know.
There's no room. You could make the athletics check to try and squeeze by.
Sure, why not? I mean, what's the worst that happens?
You push
could knock
Hex off
me
the edge?
Okay, so then I won't do that. But yeah, as I'll just like crouch down behind cover and have Pop and Marlowe out.
There is no cover right here.
Well, then I'll just sit there looking badass with a katana in one hand and Pop and Marlowe in the other.
Okay.
It's like a party.
Watch. These guys are gonna have the element of surprise as I use
What'd you say?
confetti.
Hex, he's called it party Hardy Barty.
I said, did we party too hardy, Barty?
We didn't party too hardy, Hexy. We partied exactly the right amount. Also, we should party hardy more later, but if we survive.
So this guy is going to follow his boss. Reverend, your turn.
Alright, so Ume let go of the rope.
Yeah, I'm not tying it around my waist.
Well, not really much I can do. This was our chance to pull her up.
Yeah, but you can go down. Gigaby.
I can push you over and go down after.
Gigaby. You could.
I guess, just to be sure, I'll try and squeeze by and hop down there with Ume.
Alright, make an athletics check to squeeze by Hex and Bard without...
Knocking us off.
Yep.
Where is it?
I mean, at least if you knock us off, we'll be moving targets, so...
Alright, you're barely, but you do it. You manage to squeeze by and jump down by Ume. And that's kind of your full turn, other than if you want to... You've got your weapon out already, so...
Yeah. I'll just bring it up, aiming down.
Is it a 3-point landing? Like all badass?
No, because I have the muscle and bone lace, just...
Superhero
2-point
landing.
landing. Okay.
Yeah. It's no bad for the knees.
Alright, so... the first, like, cyberdub girl with kind of chrome hair and a mohawk, thrill kill carved into her chest with a big dagger down her sternum, tattooed in, wearing a decent leather jacket, has a H&K MPK 11 in her hand, is going to fire at Ume.
Oh, so they already knew we were over here, or?
They sent 2 people around, but you don't know that.
Well, I'm asking, like, do they look surprised? Do they look like they were ready?
They look like they were... Make a human perception.
It was a fumble.
You can't get a read on them.
Oh, well.
So, Ume, this is at you. And this will be a 3-round burst.
Yeah. Offset
So
by
it is a
running gun.
Yeah, straight roll from run and gun.
I'm assuming they had their guns out when they were running around the corner.
Yeah.
So that's a hit.
That is a hit. The first shot is going to hit in the right leg.
Okay. That is an armor of 16.
So 2 damage is going to get through, which by your body type will be reduced to 1.
Yep.
And a second bullet will hit.
It doesn't. Wherever it hits, it doesn't go through.
Left arm.
Yeah, it hits the left arm,
Yeah.
but doesn't get through the armor.
Doesn't get through. Then Ume, your turn.
Okay, well, is this an open-ended alleyway back here?
No, it closes off about at the end of this.
Okay, so then,
And there's another building south.
but there's this dumpster here, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm planning on moving, so there's going to be a run again penalty, and I
Okay.
will pull out my my submachine gun,
So quick draw.
quick draw, but I will do a 3-round burst at her.
All right. So that'll be a total of -3.
Right. I missed.
And that is a fumble.
Fumble. Yep.
And that's a really bad fumble. So that is going to hit Reverend in the torso. And lower the reliability of your weapon by 1. 1 category. So very to reliable to unreliable, etc. And Reverend, what is the SP on your torso?
The SP on my torso is 22.
So the bullet hits but doesn't go through. As bam, you kind of get shot from a stray shot as Ume pulls the trigger just a little too soon as she draws her.
She goes,
amplifier.
I'm sorry, Reverend, and then I'll come over here and duck behind the.
All you'll
Dumpster.
see with my offhand is me put my hand up and give you the finger.
I said I was sorry.
Reverend, the middle finger is just your language. So
Yeah.
Reverend, one of them seeing you,
I would hope they see me. I'm fucking
As-
huge.
yeah, and seeing that you're a big guy,
Are they
Sorry.
just gonna run at me?
they are going to throw a grenade at you. Quick draw.
Okay. Oh,
we're up multiple feet, right? So the grenade wouldn't
Yeah.
hit us. Okay, making sure.
That'll miss.
Pathetically.
Well, where did it go?
Yeah,
That's
I know,
what I
that's the
wanna
real
know.
question.
Technically, all great grenades miss. The question is where it lands.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. That's what mine.
Look, maybe I
Well,
should
this just so happens to be a hand grenade.
maybe I should just yell pineapple up to Nova.
So it goes. It lands behind you.
Oh.
Oh no.
And it can't go further than that, so it's going to bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Somehow, despite missing, it lands right at your feet.
So, I'm guessing I can't because it's not my turn, but is there any way I could just ground ball chuck it?
Unfortunately, not.
on your turn, you could.
As the grenade lands on your feet. And GM roll. Okay. Nova?
To clarify, it's actually going to matter for my turn. Is the timer for the grenade going off? Is it by turn or by
by
round?
turn. By turn.
Okay,
I'm
so
probably fucked.
and it's a D6.
A
But
D6
Nova
plus
could
1.
technically take it and
D6
chuck it
plus
back
1.
if it's not blowing up
So
now.
if there was,
right?
if there's 8 people in a turn order, then it's definitely not going to. It's definitely going off before it comes back to my turn.
Correct.
Yes. But you could try to chuck it back.
Well, the thing is, Nova is upstairs.
She could. Yeah. Also, her body is shit, so if she jumped, she'd be fucked.
Yeah. I hear the gunfire. I'm gonna come out this door.
Right, Frosty,
Since there's
where's the
still
grenade?
room.
Right at Reverend's
Right on.
feet.
Okay, I just didn't see a marker for it. There was a marker last
And
time
can
we
I
did this.
see? Can I like lean over the balcony just a little bit to see around this corner?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Carefully.
gonna do that. I'm gonna do that just enough to see. I'm actually just gonna move my token so I can see where they are. I'm not there, but just so
Yeah.
I can see line of sight. I'm gonna try to throw a grenade over here.
Okay.
The one that I have in my hand from the trap.
All right.
What do I need to do?
So you need to make a heavy weapons check.
Okay, I can do that.
What is your body?
Currently it's 4.
So 40 meters. So this is
Close
20.
range.
No, this is medium range. Close range would be 5 meters.
Okay.
Oh,
And do I make it heavy weapons off of the skills tab or off of the combat?
What's the range on explosion for a frag grenade?
5 meters.
5 meters.
So just so
You
you guys
technically
know,
don't know, but
no, but just so you guys know, if we don't get rid of that frag grenade, Ume will die. Assuming it's 27 damage.
So do you want me to roll heavy weapons from my skills thing, or I have happy balls on my actual combat tab,
yeah, use the happy ball on your combat tab.
and I
you've
do
got it.
targeted roll?
Don't do targeted roll.
Oh, just regular roll.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no luck, but what's my modifier?
That would be a -4.
Oh, -4.
Minus
Is that
2
good?
because you're hanging off. Because you're hanging, or sorry, -5 because -2 from hanging off the edge, and -3 from run and gun.
Oh, damn, that sucks. Okay. There we go. I got a 12.
So that'll miss by 3. So roll a d10 for me.
Okay, just 1d10. Exploding?
Nope, just 1d10.
3.
So that grenade is going to land 1, 2, 3 here.
Oh, right there?
Yep.
Rossi, I just want you to know it already has the die roll for the D10 in the box.
Oh, that's for the hit. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll use the. I keep
Yeah,
thinking
next
of that
time.
as like where on the body it hit, so I didn't think to use that.
Because
But
the
that is a
grenade
good
doesn't have a
idea.
body location.
That is
Okay.
a great idea. Okay.
Roll 20 set it up very well. Ads.
Whoever built this sheet. set
All
up
right.
well. I think that's my turn, right? I moved. I threw a thing.
It's 1, 2, hex. Turn 3.
All right. So that frag grenade, where is it at exactly? Behind
at-
Reverend?
Right.
It's like right at Reverend's feet.
It's in the same square Reverend's in.
And Nova, you couldn't make a grab for it? Or you
No.
are making a grab for
She
it?
didn't.
No,
She just
she didn't.
So.
She had to
Because I'm
jump
too
down.
short.
Threw another grenade, so now there's multiple grenades on the field.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 2 stories up. So
Where
me
is
grabbing
this-
that grenade would be like jumping down.
Well, you could jump down and still grab the grenade. It would just be multi-action penalty,
But she
I imagine.
didn't do that, so it's like we're yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess then I'm gonna do it. So this is gonna suck ass, but I'm gonna jump down, fuck my life.
Make an athletics check.
Alright, and oh, this is where the sexy hexes all die. Athletics check. Which is not my strong suit. Point of luck. 16.
You land, no problem.
Okay, and I grab
There you
that
go.
grenade, and can I lob it in the same round?
Yep, it'd be at a -3. Where are you lobbing it?
I am trying to lob it back to wherever it came from. I can't really actually see, or no, I can see where they're at. So I'm trying to put it, say, like, I'm trying to ping it. Give me
Try to go like in the. You can go like
Yeah.
in the middle here.
That's what yeah, right where David just pinged. That's what I'm trying to
Okay.
ping. I can't seem to ping it for some reason.
Okay.
Perfect.
14 meters.
Yes, please. So that would be a demolition.
Heavy weapons.
Heavy weapons.
What's your body?
My body is 10, I believe. Yep, body is 10.
Okay. So this is well within your close range.
Excellent. Heavy weapons. And again, another point of luck because I love y'all. 15.
Right
Yay.
on the dot.
Damn.
You know
Lucky
what?
hex.
You just saved
Thank
the crew.
you.
Get 7 IP. No, 8 IP for heavy weapons.
Thank you. That is the second time I have done that for you guys.
I was gonna try, but you went for me, so
Ume would have died. Ume
I
would
know
have
you
died.
would have. But
Bard?
hey, that girl talk meant something.
yeah. I am gonna pull out Poppin' Marla. Well, it's already out, so I'm gonna fire at the leg of this guy here as I
Okay.
see the grenades popping out into various areas.
So that's
-4, I know. But given I'm trying to make sure he can't move. Also, my sheet is wrong again. It keeps doing this thing where it changes back to various other versions of Bard's sheet. Here we go. Okie dokie. So. Okay. That is a 26, not to hit his head, obviously, but his leg, with AP ammo. So,
when did you buy AP ammo?
when we were
We all
preparing for the
did.
Night City Stalker,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
As the confetti cannon goes off.
I see a +4, +1, +3. What's the +3 from? I don't see the -4.
I didn't enter it correctly. I'm sorry. That would still be a 22, but I can just re-roll it.
8 plus skill 4 plus 10 reflex. What's the +1 from?
Weapon accuracy,
Uh-oh.
I think.
I don't think the llama has weapon accuracy.
Does it not? Okay, that's my fault then. So let me just do the -4. 17 still. Same damage.
All right. That will hit the leg for 1 point of damage.
Well, that sucks. That's my turn, I guess.
All right.
Can I move or not?
Nope, because you didn't take a run and gun penalty.
Fair enough.
How many pops?
You guys
27.
hear a shot, and what sounds like some metal clanging. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, both grenades are going to go off.
All right.
Need to do a 5-meter circle.
Just gonna poke my head around.
This dude's fucked. He's in the center of both.
That guy is just
we also don't
so
know. I'm
dead.
really hoping there's like somebody around this corner too.
So am I. But that one guy is just so dead.
Although it did occur to me that maybe my life wouldn't be as in danger because I did say I was behind this.
Yeah, you were behind the trash can.
That-
So this guy,
So I actually
Dead.
probably would have been okay.
he is a chunky mess
Therefore,
between the 32 and 24 damage that he's taking.
Jesus.
To every part of his body too.
Yeah, to every part of his body. Just
So he's just
Boom! As the
liquid.
explosion goes off.
Pink mist. Well, can't harvest him now.
Clean up aisle 6.
Yeah, but we didn't harvest the Night City Stalker, so we're
Actually,
not.
we did.
We did. We just
Well-
didn't do everything.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
It still counts as harvesting.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy only takes 22 points of damage,
Was that it?
But to his
which
head,
is still enough to blow off his head and legs.
Because I don't think that from the sound of it, their armor isn't that good unless they have like skin weave or something.
They've got pretty decent jacket and skin weave, but that's it.
yeah, but like it's an explosive.
Okay. You hear some more noises. Okay. Nova, make an awareness notice.
Okay.
At -4 because you were busy looking and throwing the grenade in the other direction.
Okay. -4. Submit. A 6.
You don't notice anything and are getting ambushed.
Dear God, I think my dice are playing a different game than everybody else's. I have trouble getting above a 10.
So running gun with 3-round burst, second action, so he is at -3 plus 4 for a total bonus of 1. That will hit. Second bullet will hit.
Frosty, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's this token I can barely see here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The reason I ask, and not to metagame, but because I've seen this map before when you've run it in the past, this is a higher level than
There's an
this?
angle. He does have...
So my question was going to be, Frosty, could I get to him with my 10 movement, right? Like if I'm assuming I have to make a check, right? But it's,
Well, one, you'd have to squeeze past Nova. Unless something happens. And there's windows and stuff in the way that you'd have to jump through and jump down. But when we get to your turn, you can certainly try. So Nova,
But for now, I'm wondering if Nova had cover or something like that.
to her legs, yeah.
but not where she was hit.
Well, can I
She
ask
took
something?
2 torso shots.
Did they ever fully open the door or just remove the tripwire?
Oh, I did because I went inside
Yeah,
the door.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Otherwise, yeah. So, what is the SP of your torso, Nova?
Okay. 18.
18. So, what is your body type modifier?
It wasn't good, I don't think.
So if you go to the right of your armor, you'll see
It's
armor notes.
-1.
Well, I think it's literally 1. Yeah, so she still gives -1 to the damage she takes, but yeah, it's not good.
It says BTM, and underneath it says -1.
Oh, okay. So you will take 1 point of damage,
Okay.
and lower your torso armor by 1
Okay.
because it was penetrated
Okay. Is that forever or just for this encounter?
until it's repaired or you replace it.
Okay. Okay, I'm still in critical.
And I need
need
a
to do
stun
anything.
save.
Stun save. Combat stun. Just push the save button.
Yep.
Oof.
So you are stunned as you drop to the ground, getting hit in the back of the torso. You technically take 2 shots to the torso, but the second one doesn't get through.
Hey, at least now I can get past you easier.
Reverend.
Yep. Alright, so those 2 guys are dead. I'll move up. How far can I move?
Move up to your movement value. Still do something. Movement allowance. Or you can do up to your run and not do anything.
So I think 7.
If your MA is 7, then yeah, you can move 7 squares.
Yep.
So
You
are
can move
these
7
the-
squares and take an action with a penalty.
Are
21
these
and-
boxes like
They are destroyed.
Oh. Okay. Then guess I'll go ahead and what is it? Aim action?
You have to have a target that you're aiming at.
Oh.
There's no reading in action in this game.
Well, is there not like ambush or
Not really. You can catch somebody by surprise, but there's no like somebody turns around the corner and I shoot them when
Yeah.
they go around the corner. There's
Yeah,
none
you
of that
can't
in this game.
There's none of that.
that's it? I'm just there then.
All right. Ume?
All right, I want to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10. Is this door open here? It looks like it is.
It's a hole blown through. The garage door was blown up.
Okay.
There's a bunch of debris on the other
2,
side.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16. Okay, I see the guy there. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay.
I won't go that far. I'll go to there.
Nova, make a stun save.
Okay.
You're
You are no longer stunned. That's your turn, though.
Okay, cool.
Indirect fire. Ume, you are taking a full auto attack through the wall.
Okay. So he's at a penalty to try to hit me, and then I also get SDP from the wall.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
It's 10 points of SDP.
Okay. So the damage is reduced by 10 before I apply it to my arm.
Correct.
Right? And once one bullet goes through the wall, then it doesn't protect from any other bullets.
Correct. In that same hit location.
Okay. Okay.
So this is +3, -4.
Indirect only -4.
Yep. Or -5. -5. Okay. So -2. Or not -3 because it's only +2 from his auto fire.
Okay. Because he's only 20 rounds. Well, that's still going to be a hit by
That's
a lot.
still going to be 8 extra bullets that hit. Oop, ignore that one that I just rolled. Thankfully, that was the headshot.
Question: Is it?
I mean,
the
it
guy
wouldn't
who
have gotten
shot
through my
Nova?
armor, so not thankfully. So just to save time, the 19, the 17, and the actually, okay, we'll have to do it location by location, but the only ones that
Looks
are
like the 2 headshots are what looks like are getting through.
okay. I have my armor on my head is a 20.
Okay, so the 17 won't get through.
Right.
But the 21, 1 point of damage will, which will be doubled to 2.
And then is my BTM applied before or after?
Before.
That? So then, yeah, B2 then.
Yeah.
All right. So a bunch of bullets hit off of Ume in various locations, but only a light graze across her head because she's still only lightly wounded.
Yeah. And
Don't forget too that we do have the headshot mitigation as long as it's not a called shot.
Yeah, you can spend luck to mitigate your headshot.
I think I'm okay for now because
Just a reminder for everybody else.
Yeah,
sure.
thank you, Hex. Thank you, Hex.
It actually would have been more damage if I applied it to a different location because my armor sounds good there.
All right.
In my case.
At the end of his turn and at the top of the round, that is where we're going to call it for tonight. And pick up next week at the top of the initiative. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to all of my amazing players. It was a great session. Had a lot of fun today. Remember, you can check out our past episodes on YouTube. Follow us and subscribe on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube. Give us a like. Leave comments, please. If you watch us on YouTube, start leaving comments. We really want to hear your feedback and information and anything you have to say, and the best parts, what you enjoyed the most, any of it. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your goldfish. And for tonight, say goodnight, Anatoly.
And Anatoly.
Good night, Anatoly.